Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have a special show for you tonight. We like to kick it off and kind of kick off the weekend with a very special night of jewelry for you, and it is all happening ahead. I gotta say, this is quite the show if you're looking for amazing pieces, but how about better values, right? The only thing that can top the quality are the values and the savings that you get, and that is what tonight is all about. It's what every night is all about, and every weekend. But let me just go through some highlights that we do have, because tonight is quite the night if you are a fan of pink. We have a really, really special one-of-a-kind Kunizite, but I got to tell you, the most affordable and the most, really, I think the most exciting is a brand new piece in a Morganite. It is a round. It is absolutely sensational, and it doesn't stop there. It's actually one of the best colors we've ever had. It is the best of our private collection stone, but it's also going to be with pink and white diamonds in a bridge, and it's just the round cutting that really sets it off so beautifully. So we're going to see that on the way. We also have a lot of gorgeous, gorgeous blues. We have turquoise, we have great sapphires, we have aqua, but it's actually in a bracelet that you're going to see tonight, which is really exciting because we don't see many bracelets, and it's certainly a tennis bracelet is one thing. That's a classic that we love, but very few colored gems are going to be in bracelets. Tonight we're actually going to bring you not just aquamarine from the Sierra Santa Maria mine, but we also have a gorgeous multicolored sapphire bracelet as well that has a lot of great Asher cuts. That and more. So lots to get to tonight. If you have requests, I really hope you'll get those in for us. We'd love to find out what you're looking for tonight. If there's anything in particular, it is the last final day of November. So that means that we are ready to get into full swing when it comes to maybe possibly thinking about holiday gifting or just that special piece to treat yourself. This is a great time to go ahead because the values are so, so good. So it's going to be quite the night for shopping. We also have assorted wheels. We've got an all diamond wheel, but it's going to be a lot of different varieties within that diamond wheel. And then we also have something special that's going to be assorted gems, pieces that have been here a little bit too long. We're going to discount them in grand fashion for you so that you can save a bundle there. And it's going to be a really good night if you like emeralds as well. So little hint on that, plus Mahenge spinels. There's another pink for you, but that pinky red variety we love so much. So all that and more coming up in this next 3 hours. And like I said, any requests at all, that is the phone number to utilize. Make sure you call in. Even if you're a brand new shopper, we take requests from one and all. So we'd love to help you out with anything you might be thinking about, looking for, or anything we can bring out from maybe even a previous show. That would be a good idea. So let me know what those pieces might be, and let's get started. Oh, and by the way, we also have a Paiabua. It's one of the largest we've had. It's a 2-carat 61, and I think it may have, it was a little bit of a shocker because I looked at it in person and I saw it here under the lights, and oh, the neon on the stone is beyond. It's one of those that I feel like I should probably throw in your favorite pair of sunglasses with it because that's how neon that stone is. So we have a 261 Paiabua for one caller as well, so that's going to be coming up. So let's get started. We actually have a beautiful pink sapphire. So the theme of the night here, right? Take a look at this. It's a beautiful pink sapphire. And do you know this is the only pink sapphire that is in our inventory? How about that? So that's going to be it. It's special, it's rare, it's obviously something that usually is more expensive, and that is why we don't have too many, right? Because it's really about the color. And when you get that gorgeous saturation like 1120-956 gives you, this is going to be a real exotic here because it's got that really lavish kind of color that we love in the tone, where you see it's not a lighter pink. We kind of tend to, around here, rely on diamonds, Morganites, and even sometimes a beautiful variety of some different zircons. But you know what? This is really that saturated level where it's pinks and blues and some purples as well. So it's really that hot pink, okay? It's got that beautiful saturated color we love, but it's also classic in the mounting. 65 points in the diamonds here. Double halo. Diamonds down the sides as well, and a really good look every single way you get it. And I'll tell you, this is really what is so exciting is that when you get an 86 pointer, and that's going to look like a carat. I've had this mounting hundreds of times over the years, and it's almost always going to accommodate a 1 carat. So just keep in mind that this is really that 1 carat look in a stone that's just a little bit what we call what is a light 1 carat, right? It's looking like it's the dimension of a 1 carat. It's just the actual carat weight is a little bit less. So you're getting, again, not a small stone by any stretch. That's really what it's about here. It's you're getting nice, you know, plenty quality size here for you to enjoy and to love. But here's what we got to do. We got to make sure it's really affordable. That's what we do on everything. So this is the way we're going to do it here. Instead of this $19.99 price that we love, we're actually taking a lot lower. You can also change the gold. I want to try it on very quickly for you so you can see what that one looks like as it's on the hand for you, and see just that beautiful bright spark that it has. It's got a lot of that brilliance we love. It's very clean. That's also tough to get in the sapphire world. And 65 points in diamonds, exactly 2/3 of a carat, and we're not asking $9.99 either. So it is an even better value. I just have to say, if you want to call in early, you know we're going to deal with a lot of one-of-a-kinds throughout the night tonight, as usual, and this one's going to be $9.49 instead. So an even better value to get you situated with a pink sapphire. The only one that we have, I've got a pink sapphire that's among our different sapphires in our bangle bracelet. Like I mentioned, there's a sapphire Asher cut bangle. So we'll have a lot of different assorted colors. That'll have like a light purpley pink, but this is really the only true pink sapphire that's in a ring. So that one's going to be $9.49. We'll give that 30 seconds, then we got to roll. And again, on this very last day of November, we're making a point to really bring all the prices down for you. So it's going to be a very, very extra special night for savings, for discounts, for anything you might be looking for as well. I know that, it's been a busy season here so far, and a lot of people thinking about specialty pieces from previous shows. Maybe you're kind of thinking about that great ensemble you're putting together. We're actually going to see if you're looking for statement necklaces. We've actually got some new necklaces and pendants tonight. 3 of them, actually. We have a pendant that's Tanzanite. It's so creatively done. We have a whole necklace that, trust me, it's a heart necklace, but it's not like anything you've ever seen before. And then we have a really cool gold quartz pendant that is a monster pendant. Total statement styling piece, then we'll show you that as well. So that's going to be all coming up in this first hour. We've got a lot of new pendants for you to look at that are all super designer, super high-end, and all of the like. So that's going to be our pink sapphire. Let's get to this green tourmaline pendant. This is a special one, and it's just a one only here. So it's going to be item number 11155552, and that's going to be 555 and a 2. And take a look at this. That is a really special stone. It's kind of that door knocker style, which is usually when your bail is actually hinged within the pendant design itself, which you see here. That's really the door knocker style we love. Now, it's a carat 62 round. It's got greens, yellows, a little bit of blue to that stone as well. This is a one-of-a-kind, and again, here it goes, right? A lot of one-of-a-kind jewelry throughout the show as usual, but this is our 162 round, and it's so clean for any stone, but tourmaline, remember, when you see clarity like that, that's an extra level, and we love to see it because it's got that little bit of that row of diamonds right above that leads into your bail, and then, of course, you're going to put your favorite yellow gold chain with it because this one will stay in the yellow gold. So great styling. We'll show it to you from a distance away, give you a measurement here as well, and then see it on out the door. But here's what it looks like, and there's going to be, I would say, stick to a more basic chain on this one. I just mentioned that because at this point we have so many of you that own the diamonds by the yard, and you look to utilize that chain with different pendants. This one's going to be a little bit small on the bail size for a diamonds by the yard, so just keep that in mind. Go with your classic, whether it's your snake chain, your box link chain, your little Rolo, just your basic pendant chain you're going to use here. But it's going to be 11155552, and that's a beautiful one only there, and it's 2 points in diamonds. Those are, again, just that accent row there up top. Let me give you the measurement, and then we're going to see it on out of here, and you will have a really fabulous, great value. Look at that, 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. Try it on the neckline after this for you so you can see it from a distance away and see what that looks like from a little bit longer, further distance away, as you see there. And then we're going to get it out the door as quickly as we can. And how do we do that? With a great price that's not even going to be $999. So this is even better. So come on in on the early side. That's under $1,000 already. We like to see that, but it's really going to be one of those stones that goes with everything too, because the different details and the different colorways you have there as well. So it is special, and it's not even going to be $888 or $777 or even $699. One of a kind on the tourmaline pendant. Look at the gleam of that Portuguese cut round, playing with the clarity of the stone, giving you the mix of colors that you have. And we're doing it for $599, but there is only one, so that's one of many pendants. Now, this one's not new. The rest of the ones we're going to see throughout this hour are going to be brand new pendants and necklace styles for you. So really excited about that. We've got a beautiful, almost like a little bit of a paperclip link chain that is all really heavy with this beautiful heart shape. We've got a gorgeous Kunizite, my new favorite mounting, which we've only seen, I think, 3 times all together. It's here with a Kunizite. Love that. And then wait till you see, it's one of the most creative Tanzanite pendants. It's like a whole pendant that tells a story. So we'll talk about that. But we have 20 seconds left, and that's going to be it. We'll see who's got it on this busy Thursday night. We're so appreciative that you're here with us, and hope you will stay with us, and we'll entice you with some extra special pricing discounts for you. you all night long. So I hope that you will be part of the party that is our Thursday nights here. All right, let's get going. We've got also, by the way, 2 new unheated Tanzanites. We had a big debut last night with 5 different pieces, most of which went. So we've got a couple more new ones for you to choose from as well. So let's get into, okay, this is not a pink sapphire, but instead a Kunizite, and we cannot keep them in stock, but usually they are set a little more simple than this one, and this one is really done to the nines. It's going to be item number 1122601. Wanted to show it on the early side because it is going to fly, and this is a rare cut. Now, your immediate reaction might be that that's a heart shape, and you'd be very close because it certainly looks like that. Even the dome beneath it is going to have a little bit of that cleft there that's happening right above the top of the pear shape. So that's a little bit of what you're getting, but it is, just to note, it's a pear-shaped stone. It's got that heart-shaped look to it from a distance. It's going to be a big stone size. It's a 578. But this is that newer mounting that we've only seen a couple of times because it's so labor rich. You just don't see, and this is why. That is some of the finest pave we've ever done, and it's a full carat 20 in diamonds. And they're not just side to side, but also the platform leading up to the stone, which you see here. That is a really good detail that we don't always get to see. And the same goes for the other side, which you'll see all this really well when it's on the hand. You're going to get a look at diamonds leading up from the base of the ring all the way up to that center stone. That is your finishing as well, so that it's a wider piece that's still going to give you a lot of comfort built in. And we have one. So come on in on the early side. There's a reason it's debuting early here, and that is the look of a heart shape. Now, for the record, I do not have a heart-shaped Kunizite. I don't have many heart-shaped pink stones overall at this point, right? A lot of pieces, and I've been getting so many requests of late. You know, now I think everyone's gearing up for holidays, and we've got the wish list put together, and we're thinking about, you know, shopping for gifting and whatnot, and even shopping for ourselves. And I'll tell you, how many times have I gotten an email from a customer lately that says, here's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about finally getting this ring that I saw. And guess what? I'm checking, and everything's pretty much gone. And we're down to a lot of pieces where certain stones we don't even have in jewelry anymore. So there's really, again, there's an urgency about shopping these pieces, and I know Kunizite's one of them that we just don't see a lot of. I want to try it on, especially in rare cuts like this, especially with this really impressive mounting we have. And this is where, again, yes, side to side you see the pave, but what about the detail from the side profile? Not just that profile, but that profile as well. That's going to be, of course, there you see the elevated prong. We have one. We're going to make it affordable. My mission tonight is to move every single piece we put up here. So far, we got some pieces here. So here's what we've got to do is make sure that we get these prices even lower than you would even expect. That's what we're going to do. It doesn't matter if it's brand new. It doesn't matter if the quote unquote sale is over. I was really, again, last night, if you were with me, you know, what we did last night to make sure that everything did go was put everything on sale. And that was not really the plan. Obviously, this is all the new jewelry, the new hottest, latest, the new one-of-a-kinds, the really high-end museum, all of that. So this is where, again, we just wrapped up a big sale. That doesn't mean the sale prices have stopped. They're continuing on no matter how new or fresh the piece is, like this nearly 6-carat fancy cut Kunizite that we cannot get enough of. I just got to make sure you're on the lines here quickly. It's only going to be one. You know that. We don't have these Kunizites ever stick around. Usually it's been lately the emerald cuts. Now it's a little more unique to get that. Again, wants to be a heart shape, but it is a pear shape, just so that we're clear on that. But it certainly does. At first, you see that amazing look there. It does read, even because of the inner faceting, it does read as a heart-shaped stone. So keep that in mind. What we're going to do is blow it out right now because we've got a $59.99 price tag, which nothing wrong with that. We like it. We're going to take it a little lower though for you. So if you would like, give us a call. We'll help you out right now, but it's not going to be $59.99, not even close to that. We're not doing $49 or $39 or even $29.99 on our new Kunizite in that really gorgeous, rich, saturated, ultimate level blue, purple, and pink. This is not just about pink spodumene anymore. When you get into these really top qualities, you're seeing blues, lavenders, lilacs, all of the above, and that's what you've got right here. It's not going to be $29.99. We're ready to move it, and there's a carat 20 in diamonds, some of our largest diamond weight we have in a newer design, and we're going to blow it out. I would really recommend leaving in the white gold, but you don't have to. There's something about when you see that kind of perfect pave, though, I think it makes the most sense to put the white diamonds in the white gold, just like you see there. I think you're going to be really pleased with the way that presents when you've got it on the hand, and it's not even $2,500 We're going to take it a lot lower for you. There's only one, of course, and we're going to make it only $1,999. That's it. For our brand new Kunizite, looks like a heart shape, is a pear shape technically, but I do admire that they have got the inner faceting through the pavilion of the stone really actually looking like it is a heart shape. So even though you don't have that defined cleft on what we call the girdle of the stone, you're still getting that heart-shaped look in droves. So we're excited to bring that to you. It's a brand new piece and only just the one. So $19.99 and a carat 20 in diamonds, and then we'll get to that new Tanzanite pendant that we have. I just think this is open to a lot of interpretation as far as the styling of it, but I know you're going to love it. And then we've got, of course, anything you'd like to see, please do not hesitate to get requests in. We'd love to help you out tonight with whatever you might be looking for, anything at all. This is really, really, really special. Okay, so $19.99, and here we go. It's going to be, I know that still have the pink sapphire too that started the show, so if you're looking for pink at a little more affordable, we do have that one for under $950, so that's going to be great. And here we are. You ready for this? We've got the new Tanzanite pendant. This one's so much fun, and we have a lot of people dialing in, so I hope that one's gone. We'll find out. All right, coming up, let's get to this one. We've got this really cool pendant style. Never seen us do anything like this. Thank you so much. This one is gone, and then this is what I'm so thrilled and excited about. This is a pendant. Now, I know this one's going to be a little tricky to hold because I want you to see already, this has got some really cool styling to it. It's so much heavy gold weight, and there's actually going to be a two-tone element, and this is going to be, first I'm going to show it to you this way so that you can see it's got it's east to west on the wheel, but it's going to be a north to south here. It's item number 11222083, and that's going to be our blue wing block D we love. 18 karat gold though surrounds it, and you can see how it's almost like a concave style that then is going to set this into that semi bezel, as we call it, because you have gold on each side. And then you have this two-tone element of gold, which is all 18K, 11222083, and it's a one only. So this is fabulous. Of course, there's that. I looked at this and I thought, you know, maybe this is because this is the theater lover in me, maybe perhaps. It is really, really cool, but it almost looks like the yellow gold with the texture there is like the curtain. And there's a beautiful backdrop to this, which you actually see is concave. So that's behind this gorgeous stone, which is set up above it. And then you've got this frame of diamonds on either side. The stone is 305. Let me go ahead and put it on the hand here for you because this is the way it's actually going to sit on the hand, and that's important. So we can see it here. It's going to be north to south. You have a hidden bail right up top. That's behind the yellow gold, which is that little, like, you know, closing the curtain here or opening the curtain, and taking center stage is our blue wing block D. But it's also going to be 29 points in diamonds. You've got 1 1/4 inches top to bottom length here, and a lot of gold. I was really impressed. I know it's got cutout detailing, but I was really, really impressed with the feel of it. There's a great weight to it. And of course, use your daintier chains for this. Hi, Gloria. Thank you so much. And my goodness, look at that. Isn't that great with all the red flashes you have? So quick deal here. And I just love that, again, maybe this is about that star that is, right, if you're into the performing arts, theater, opera, ballet, whatever it is. That's what this really looks like, is you've got almost like this story. It's like a full scene that's unfolding here with the revealing of that Tanzanite. That's being the superstar there. That's really fabulous, right? That superstar Tanzanite. And it's going to be all those diamonds side to side, top to bottom, and then you've got that gold. It's 18K. This again is the back. So this is probably going to give you a little bit better idea of why I'm raving about the weight and the feel of it, like you have here. And gonna have to get out of this family group chat. Yeah, it's nice to know that none of my family has any idea, no idea that I'm on the air right now. They have no idea. You know, when you're on a group chat, you know, and there's like 5 different people, and it's like everyone having a conversation. Yeah. Just forget the fact that I'm on national TV. It's okay. It's all right. But here we go. I know there's much more pressing matters tonight than my show. I get that. But here we go, like every night. But here we go with the 305. Let's blow it out. I do got to say at $39.99, I like it, but we're going to make it a lot better for you. And it's going to be, watch this, $1,599 instead. And that is the most creative and different and detailed design I think we've ever done, ever, in a fabulous, fabulous pendant. I mean, really, think about all the pendants we've had. Numerous different styles and varieties, but this is the one to get if you want to have a story being told with your piece. Of course, there's still a 3 carat 05, which when you think about where that sits on a per carat level, that's pretty impressive. And then you've got that yellow gold and white gold element. So one only stays as is there. And then, oh, we're going to get to a beautiful, bigger necklace. It's got a lot of gold weight going on. We have a gold quartz coming up too. Thank you so much on the Kunizite. I wish we had a million of those Kunizites. I really do, because I thought that before the show. I went, you know what? That's the kind of piece where we really need an amazing, amazing quantity. But you know, alas, we'll take the one we've got of everything. Let's keep moving. If you'd like that Tanzanite piece, let me know. I've got a really special blue zircon and opal. We're going to start with a really cool opal and a bridge. I've got 2 pieces here, and this is, well, there are 2 bridge mountings, and this is going to be the one that is best suited for this opal. Yes. Who got the Kunizite? Hi. She's what? Oh, that's great. Well, you know what? That's good to hear, because, you know, I came for the occasion here for all this pink jewelry we have tonight to celebrate. So, Lynette, thank you so much for joining in the pink party with us. And I'm so excited. She said she's tickled pink. So that's pretty cool. Thank you so much. And we still have that pink sapphire if you want to get in on the pink party here. But this one's going to be our, speaking of, pink gold, and then a lot of reds. We're going to skip pink altogether here and get right into the reds of this opal that is lightning ridge material. And it's going to be item number 112, 1580. And it looks good, and it is, oh my goodness, this is really the best kind of opal we get. And I know we've had some really good ones of late, but when they get into these bigger sizes, you know, suddenly it's $5,000 and $6,000, and they've been going still because you realize that's a value. So here we are with a really, really good look. Now this one's going to be our bridge mounting that has 112, 1586 is a 37 pointer. I really always ask you to ignore carat weights on opals. I wouldn't say that with any other stone, but you can more or less ignore carat weights with opal, because it's just a really, really, really special look. When you've got, what you're looking for is the color. They're always going to look bigger than they weigh anyways, right? Because they're less dense. So this is going to be very, very special. And, you know, I can't wait to show you that we also have 82 points in diamonds that I can tell you right now, the price tag for the entire piece is going to be less than the mounting. So that's going to be very, very special. And it is going to be rose gold, but you don't need to leave it that way. So I've got good news there. If rose gold's not your first choice, no problem. Please look beyond that and realize that we're going to do that in any gold color you want. So that can be the white gold, that can be the yellow gold. It really is going to be whatever you'd like to have there. So please keep that in mind. We would love to help you out with any gold color, because this is a mounting we do pretty consistently here, and we love it and you love it. So we love what you love, and that's why we keep bringing them back. So here's a really special one, and we're going to blow it out for, instead of $68.99, how about this? A major, major value. Do you see the blues and the greens and the reds and the yellows? It's all there. So it's kind of like that, you know, it's not a huge stone, but boy, is it mighty with its color. And this is the lighting that's going to be the most harsh for an opal like this. So you would expect to see maybe every color just dulled a little bit. Not the case here, which is just showing you how lovely and really proud that stone is. And then here's what it looks like on the hand, and then we'll get you a great value. It's one only. We're just going to lose our minds here on all the values tonight. You can see there, it's a great way to get a perfect opal that's going to be still on that wearable side, not going to be oversized in its stature here, and it's also going to be less than $29.99. So I like where this is going. Hopefully you do too. A play of color, phenomenal stone, a lot of reds. I'm going to flip it around just so you can see a little bit more pattern to it, and there you can see how you're getting now a little bit more of the heavy blue dose, and there you can see that it'll shift at some point to where it's mostly reds that take over the stone, and you've got a really good one here. It's not even $19.99 though, and that's going to be one of those, you know, it's harder to get a lot of color in a smaller stone. It really is. So when you've got that achieved, it gets exciting. We're thrilled to have it for you, but it's also not going to be $19.99. We're doing even better for you. It's going to be only $1,499 if you'd like it. That's a quick one only. I do have a blue zircon in a bridge as well. It's going to be even, actually funny how it's a larger, we have a larger bridge, but still lesser diamond than what you're seeing here. So it all comes down, like that's a larger stature to the bridge. See how it's wider, but that's actually got lesser diamond weight than what you're seeing here. So it's not lacking in any of that quality we really expect for a good opal to be set in. So you got a good one there, $14.99. We'll get into our heart necklace coming up. This is something we've never had the likes of before, and really special. It's going to be item number 11225450. This might be that perfect perfect piece. And wait till you see this. It's gonna be good. That is a really, really special value. Okay, so here we go. I've got this heart-shaped necklace, and let me show it on the hand first so you get an idea of the size, because this is the full-on necklace, and we're really excited about that. It's actually, you'll see all these details up close, but there you have a beautiful puffy heart design, all mirror finished with an overlay that's done like bows that would be on a present or a gift. And this is your chain, which is almost like a take on the really beautiful paperclip chains we've been seeing all over fine jewelry. And you have a lobster claw clasp, and it's going to be adjustable. So it's going to be meant to sit along the neckline at the base of the neckline. Let me show it up close. It's 16 inches, but you can actually make it a little shorter if you'd like to. So this would work for anybody who wants more of a choker length. I'm going to zoom back just a little bit. Now it's got great finishing, such a good finishing that I would actually say it could be reversible as well. But here's what it looks like, and you've got that really beautiful design, and you can see there all the mirror finishing. Doesn't it almost look like interlocking? I have two thoughts on it. It kind of looks like a ribbon design, but it almost looks like how you would see a curb link. A curb link locked, right? Like almost like interlocking ovals that you see there. And maybe, yeah, you've got some really cool designs here. So what looks like it comes together as ribbons or bows, it really is like these different ovals that are all interlocking. It's a diamond weight of 48 points. It's white gold only. It's got great finishing in the back here. You see all that heart shape cut out. And then you've got a really substantial chain. This is all done in 14 karat white gold. And we're going to make this one from $39.99. There was only one though, so keep that in mind, just like everything else I got tonight. It's a quick one only. It's all mirror finished gold. I want to show you on the hand once again, and then we'll show you the size of the actual heart shape here, and then we'll show you on the neckline, which will give you, I think, an even better idea. But let's give you the length of the heart itself, which is going to be at the widest point, you've got a little under an inch. It's about 7/8 of an inch. And then, of course, side to side, it's going to be working with a little bit of a narrow space here, but let me get my ruler in there best I can here. It's going to be about 1 inch wide, so from across the way. Let's go ahead and give you a look at it here on the neckline, and then we'll get it out the door to somebody, and we'll find out who's going to get it. It's got to be, again, one caller only. You got to be quick on this one. It's not even going to be this, wow, $39.99, which I love, considering how much gold is here. That's what you got to look at, is there's a lot of gold weight here in this piece, from the chain link to the heart design. I mean, you see how that's dimensional. It's not flat. It's not hollowed out. It's that really beautiful back to back, right? They had that finished undergallery, which makes it reversible. And we're going to do this one for better than even, half off, $39.99. We don't love. Tony's like, I'm not even putting it up there because I don't like it so much. So we're going to bring it even lower than that. Not even $19.99. First caller, great gifting idea. What do we find that's fresh out there in heart-shaped jewelry? Usually it's the same old that's been produced and manufactured and in stores for literally decades on end. It's so much fun to see something updated like this is, with that overlay, with that design. It's not $19, $18, $17.99. I'll tell you, we're going to make this affordable like we're doing everything to move these one-of-a-kinds. We'll make it $1,699 and meant to sit right at the base of the neckline. That's why it's 16 inches, but remember, you can adjust it a little bit shorter if you want. It's got this nice large lobster claw clasp and closure. It can work on any of these links that you want, so that you can actually make that, and believe it or not, you might want to make this a choker style, and you could, where that sits against the front of the neckline, by actually shortening it up a little bit, and that link style gives you that opportunity. So huge value there. Then we're going to move right along. We've got a marquees Aqua. We've got some blue-green tourmaline, and if you really, really want the biggest pendant of them all, we've shown you a couple of new styles in pendants and pieces already, like the necklace we just had. Let me just flash this. Uh-oh, this bag does not want to get open, but this one is why. This is one of those big debuts. Let me show it to you here on the hand because it's too big for the up close. That is our newest gold quartz. Look at that design. All done with mirror finished yellow gold. Perfectly designed to actually take the pattern of gold in the quartz and really match that. I mean, it's all custom, because when you see this quartz pattern, it's got a pattern that is replicated in this design overall, so that this is your bail. You've got diamonds that surround it, around, kind of like acting as a pear-shaped halo there. And then you've got that open work as well. So it's absolutely stunning. It's going to be a length of, I mean, it's jumbo size, and we have not had too many gold quartz stick around here, so I would dial early on this one. It's 1.5 inches, top to bottom. We'll show it on the neckline, but it's going to be item number 1122613. Getting all these big pieces out of here really quickly. That's a 737 gold quartz. You know these stones. It's the precious metal that is 24 karat pure gold running through the quartz gem. So 112-2613, and then we'll try to see if we have enough room to zoom back to show you the pattern of the stone. But it's a 14 karat gold design, mirror finished up top, so I keep angling it so you can see the mirror finishing. It's a 737, like the jet, and it's because it's really, really large, and you know that we love a good large quartz, but we haven't seen too many. And then when, of course, they get larger, sometimes they get a little out of reach on the price tag. This will be affordable. Watch what we're going to do. It also has 20 points in diamonds. That's going to go right along the side edges. So that's, again, kind of creating a halo around that pear shape in the pave, and we'll show it to you on the neckline here so you can get a better idea of what that looks like on the neckline. I mean, it is grand. That is for sure. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be that really high-end superstar look, a statement style. This is all mirror finished. I know it's reflecting a lot of the light here, but it's actually going to be all that mirror finished yellow gold that you have, and we're going to blow it out right now. Take another look at it on the hand, then we'll take it up close. We have one. I know when we usually see these bigger gold quartz, they're usually $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. This one is not anywhere near $5,000, and we're going to make this so affordable. Come on in on the early side. We've never had one this size for this price, and let me show you the pattern that it gives, because that's really important. Oh yeah, what do you think of that? See what I mean about, if you, now remember this is oriented, you know, vertically when you see it on, but do you see how the design itself is really matched to the pattern of the 24 karat that's running through the stone? So that is so creative. Again, that is like you went to the designer, like you had the stone and you said, I love this stone so much that I really want to just make sure that the design is perfectly custom made so that it shows that it's that bespoke style for the stone itself. And that's exactly what you get here. And it's not even going to be, well, that $49.99, like I said, is not going to stick around. We got to make sure these price tags go way down for you and everybody who wants to get something special for themselves tonight. It's not even $39 or $29.99. And you know these big quartz stones are not here for affordable prices like where we're taking this. And I've already taken a couple $1,000s off, $49.99, so like $29.99 makes sense. We're going to take it even lower, one color only. Great look. There's that mirror finishing. It's got a huge bail. So yes, this is diamonds by the yard appropriate if you'd like it to be. Any chain will work, and I mean really virtually any. Even you got those big substantial omegas, beautiful. If you've got a heavier rope chain, right? Those big, thick, heavy gauge chains. It's going to work really well with this one, but it's also not even $29.99. We'll blow it out for $1,999 instead. So there's your way to get our one and only gold quartz pendant. That is a new style, and look at all the luxurious gold that you have there. And I love that it's not that specific point. It's got more of a straight edge point there to the top of the bail, just so that, again, really makes it look so much more substantial. That takes a lot more gold to do that, but it really, it repeats that look again of just having substance to your piece. Major look here with your statement style necklace, and that's going to be a one only at $19.99. So we'll see who's got it. It's a hugely important value there to get something really special in our gold quartz that we have loved for a very, very long time here, but we can't keep them in stock. So there's a reason why we're making them really affordable, but they're also really cool and different and special and unique and one of a kind and all the things. So we've got blue zircon next, then we'll see a gorgeous turquoise. We got a lot of good pieces tonight that are new. I do have an aquamarine bracelet, so we've had it. It's probably been slated for every show I've done for the last 3 months, and yet today's the day it comes out. I wonder why that would be. Think it has anything to do with some extra discounting we're doing tonight? It has everything to do with discounting tonight. Let's get this zircon home. That's the best stone I've got in zircon. And it is looking as if it is Paiabua. Now, here's a hint. I've got a beautiful Paiabua tonight. It's a 2 karat 60. It's not exactly inexpensive. I came in real close on this one to show off one of the best traits of this stone is beyond what I know becomes obvious. The obvious thing is it's bright. It's this neon electric blue, neon glow of a color. That's what zircon should give us. Not all stones do it as well as this does, but all stones should give us some of that brilliance, that double refraction. This is 2008, and it is a major 4 karat 69. It's a roval, so there's a little bit specialty cutting here. It's not just your basic proportion of an oval, which most are. This is not exactly perfect round either. It's right in between. And it's going to give you all the fiery qualities because of that, but it also has 70 points in diamonds. So this would be in white gold, where the gold just essentially disappears behind all of this diamond weight that you have here. It's done so well, so beautifully, So stunning to have. It's like it's floating or like it's hovering right above the diamond double row that goes down the middle. Then you've got this electric turquoisey blue. It really only looks like Paiabua. That's the only stone you would really mistake this for is Paiabua tourmaline, even though the best in Paiabua still don't have a double refractive property like this does. So you're getting an extra step there. You're getting that extra brilliant factor that you wouldn't even get in one of the world's rarest stones, which I have. But they're going to be $50,000 and $60,000 in this kind of size. Instead, we're going to bring this one down and make this one-of-a-kind zircon fly. Call me early. Do not wait. These values are extra, extra special. Our last day of the month here, so we're really making a point to move a lot of jewelry. We've had big, big sale events for the last couple of weeks. It's been a lot of fun, but, you know, it was final sale, and it was kind of the pieces that you'd seen and known before. This is where we put all the brand new that we're bringing out on sale for you so that you don't have to just get the, you know, the pieces you've seen before, the pieces you already know. You're getting some new opportunities to get some really sensational savings on pieces that you haven't seen, and that's one of them right there. And instead of bringing it down to just $39.99 like we all want to do, we're going to make it even less for you. We have one caller will own it. That's it. It's just going to show what an important night it is to be on the lines early for these one-of-a-kinds. We're going to make this $1,999, and wait till you see this on the hand. We can even change the gold, so yellow gold or rose gold, totally fine here. But here's what it looks like. Oh, it's beautiful. I would contend it may even be a little bit better and brighter from a distance away. As you start to see it from further and further away, you get even more gleam and more of that turquoisey bright. And I'm going to show you something. And this might not be fair to the zircon, but I'm going to prove a point here. That's my blue zircon. Let me give you a little hint as to what I'm going to show you. Now, this is obviously a different level in rarity. It is Paiabua, but let me just show you what, if you have $50,000 or $60,000 to spend tonight, I do have Paiabua here. But to some degrees, a lot of you might prefer the blue of the zircon over the Paiabua, which is a big size. It is really rare. But if you want to get a huge savings, because let me tell you, that Paiabua is not inexpensive. We're talking about a $50,000 or $60,000 ring back there. And this gives you that look for $19.99. So, you know, there's zircons versus tourmaline. The zircon's gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I really wanted to show you this. Speaking of gold quartz, I even have earrings tonight. New earrings that I don't think you've seen. At least I haven't been able to show them. And this is the wild one here. This is my all natural, unheated, untreated. And I talked to a lot of you today who said, oh, I missed the Wednesday show. Oh my goodness, how did I do that? I said, no, you know what? And you missed the Unheated's debut. But the good news is I have two for you tonight that are both really superstar big ones. It's 112-2603, and this is one of them. I have a huge 864 for you. This is my largest of tonight. It is, yeah, if you're looking at that going, I don't get it, because that looks exactly like blue wing block Ds that we've seen time and time again at TVON. We know it's the best color. We know it's the best saturation. So why does that say unheated bicolor Tanzanite when I'm seeing really rich, lovely blues and purples? Well, it's an unheated bicolor Tanzanite. There was no heat treatment given to this stone. And we say bicolor because it's not just blue. And it's not just purple, it's got some green. Do you see it through mostly really the middle of the stone, but it actually kind of shifts from one color to another as the stone moves. It is our 864. Those are, I think it tells you a little something about that it's got 82 points in just 6 diamonds that are huge individual diamonds there that are comprised of pear shapes and marquees cuts. Those diamonds will average out to be about 14 points apiece. That's special. But then there's this. The fact that we can take it a lot lower than we ever should, really huge diamonds that frame it in almost like a floral on each side. So they flare outward, east and west. You've got this major 8-carat 64 stone. I'm going to try it on here. I just don't want you to wait to get on the phone lines. These are actually more rare because what's happening is pretty much every stone that's been mined for the last several decades has been heated. There's been really nothing that is rough material. You know, there's only one mine in the world, right? It's at the base of the Marilani Hills in Tanzania. You know all that. This has been discovered, well, and been mined really since the late 60s. So it's had its run. It's, experts are saying maybe 10, 15 years left overall. But what's so difficult and challenging, and I know we've always, always praised the deeper, darker, richer stones as the ones that are high value. That's true. However, that is still, remember, something that we're basing on the fact that most every stone is on an equal plane. Every stone pretty much has been heated. So the darker that you can achieve a color after heat treatment, still the better it is, still the more rare and exotic it is. What this gives you is a rarity that we don't see anywhere else. You don't see it in the marketplace. You don't see anybody else carry it. Retailers don't have it. And that's why we're excited to bring it to you, is because you're getting that color, but through all natural. Maybe it's for my gem purists that really just enjoy a stone that doesn't get any treatment. I think a lot of us are in that camp, right? We know that the metaphysical properties of gems are more prominent when it's a natural unheated stone from the earth. We know that you've got obviously that duality of color, which is really pretty, because it's almost like I've likened it to almost like a mermaid of a, and I realize we're talking more about, we went from, metaphysical, and now we're talking a bit mythical, but the idea is that you think of that blue to green to iridescent shimmer that you would get. That's very much what this stone reminds me of when you get that subtle blue-green as a secondary hue with it. And it's an 8 karat 64. It's got a $12,999 price tag. I'm abandoning that price just so we can make sure that, again, you know my philosophy about rare exotic gems. It's really simple. I got to make sure that even the most rare and exotic gems go, and we are the source that we're going to bring the most affordability. So it is my job to make sure that, yes, $13,000 is plenty affordable when you consider they're nowhere else. Where else do you find an unheated Tanzanite? Where else do you get the chance to own one, to see one, to get one? That's the problem. And then when you get most of them, they still have a lighter color. Sometimes they're entirely green. Sometimes they're entirely blue. What I love about this one is that you're still getting what at first glance looks like that really, really rich, saturated, ultra saturated blue wing block D. That's what it looks like at first glance. And then you realize, wait, it's more special because it has so many other colors to it. It's not even going to be $12,000 or even $10,000. We're going to take it far lower than that. All you have to do is call me. That's what you got to do right now, because there's one, it's the best. It's the big one. It's the great size. Take a look at it. It's also not going to be 10,000 or 9,000 or 8,000 or 7. We're going to bring it down, and this is the one to own with those really big diamonds. The diamonds are so deserving of the stone, and the stone is deserving of those diamonds in every way. And it's not even going to be $7,000 or $6,000. We're blowing it out for $5,999, and that is it. So you've got quite the value there to get a very, very special stone, exceedingly rare. And I know blue wing block Ds are the best quality of that heated material. But what we're looking at is a different level entirely. Different level when you've got all that natural color and then the greens and the blues that come through. It is really rare. And we sometimes call it zoisite. That is the actual gemological name for Tanzanite. Tanzanite is a trade name, to be clear. So we call this zoisite, and this is really that usually a blue-green zoisite, but in this case, it's so top-notch that it has that really good extra rich saturated purple as well. So $59.99 on that one. I do have one other that's going to get way low, and that one's still going to give you a good size. That's going to be our 631. We'll bring that to you next, and that'll be it for tonight. I only have the two here tonight in these large sizes, and we brought you, oh gosh, what do we have, like 5 different pieces last night. Really important. This one's going to give you a little more green. If you want to see how that one plays a little differently, you almost get a little bit of pink to it as well. It's got a little bit of pink. These are also special stones. I know that we were excited to bring them to you because they have they're German cut as well, so that's really special. So that's one to think about as well if you want to see more information. I know somebody was asking about gold quartz earrings. I have them, so I'm going to show these to you, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the right time. I.e. needed them to come down in discount because they're awfully large. What do you think of these? Item number is 112-1177, and that's going to be 18 karat gold to start. So we're starting with a lot of gold and premium as it is. I have to, we're going to have to zoom way back here. These are huge. It is a 5 karat 30 total gold quartz gem weight. So figure you've got about 2 carats 70 or so in each. Then you have an omega backing. So for all my omega backing earring lovers, you got that going on. We don't have many of those because it's not just everything. You can add this really big hinged backing. You have to have a larger earring to start if you're going to venture into this type of backing. And that is an array of baguettes and rounds. That's going to be how they sit, north to south in the ear. Great omega style, staying in the white gold only here. There you see, that's a good look. And then let me show you if I can just manage to hold each one upright. So you can see that there is a nod to coordinating here. We wanted to show you since every stone is unique and there are no two exactly alike, we still got these really beautifully done. I think that it's really interesting how they're different and similar in so many ways here, and that they've still got a lot of gold really concentrating throughout the stones here. But I think being an earring, I don't think you need to have, you know, an exact match ever with these patterns, because that's part of their beauty and their rarity, is that they're not going to be identical to each other. You have 46 points in baguettes, 97 points in the rounds, so a very important overall diamond weight here that's going to get you a carat 43. But with those omega backs and a lot of gold, and I know they've been $17,999, and forgive me that I haven't been putting my heart and soul behind them for all these weeks that they've been given to me, because I don't know about $18,000 as a price point that we love here. I mean, it's just one of those, it's a really elite high-end earring that we all can understand by looking at it. It's also very specialty here. I want to show it to you on, just so you get an idea there of what that's all about size-wise from a distance away. So you can really see the amazing baguettes and the rounds and how they play. And then you can kind of just, I just kind of threw them on there, but you see how when they actually face out to the world, how beautifully done they are, to have that amazing style with the baguettes and the rounds that keep going, and that you've got the contrast. Since the quartz itself has almost a white backdrop, and then the yellow gold's within it. It's nice to see it in the white gold, I think, which is where you're going to keep this one, just because also it's complementary to the fabulous diamonds, but also it's going to give you a great coordination to the backdrop of the quartz. Let's go back up close. They're not going to be $79.99. I'll keep holding one up for you because they sit a little oddly on the wheel. So I just want you to be able to take in all their beauty here that you're getting. But that's actually going to be better than anywhere near where they've been listed for months now. It's been months and months and months that these have existed. And it's really just been one of those kind of labors of love to put them together, knowing that they're big and bold and oversized and a great big button style earring, but we want to make it affordable. We're doing that finally tonight, just on a mission to move some great jewelry here. End of the month, last show of the month here. We're really excited to have you with us. It's going to be only, you know what, blow them out. They're not even $2,999. And that would be a deal for the carat 43 and the diamonds and the 18 karat gold. And instead, how about gold quartz, 2 of them for free? That's what we're doing here, because it's not even $29.99, only one pair. That's the only gold quartz earring we currently have. You are looking at the only option. That's it. That's all. And it's not going to be $29 or $28 or even going to be $27.99. We're going to take it even lower, and this is that one pair. Keep them in that 18 karat white gold. Just a beautiful oversized look. If you're lucky enough to have a ring, we already had a pendant tonight that was very special as well that you can still pick up if you'd like to. But I want to make this even better, $27.77, and get you a little good luck mixed in there with that 777 number there in that earring. So $27.77. Good luck on that one. Only one pair. That'll be it. And then we're going to move right along. And we do have still that opal in the bridge, our heart-shaped necklace. That was the full necklace. A couple of pendants that we had in Tanzanite and Tourmaline. So those are here as well. And then our gold quartz earrings, they have got to go. $27.77. Now, Will, who was shopping with you over there? Oh, thank you. And she picked up a zircon. Very special. Did you see that similarity to the Paiabua? How beautiful that was. Congrats. She'll love it. All right, coming up, let's get to it. We will get to a Tourmaline in the blue-green that's in a ring. And then we also have a really special marquees, Aqua. And I think for our first hour, since we've only got about 13 minutes left, I wanted to bring out the bracelet. This is an earring that's been here for months and months and months, and I haven't shown it to you, so shame on me. But it was $18,000, and now we brought it down. They're still here. What I want to bring you, though, is another piece that I have been very hesitant to show you because, well, it's a bracelet with Sierra Santa Maria aquamarines that are matched 6 times over. And it has been so much money because, well, have we ever seen a Sierra Santa Maria bracelet? Not too often. I can't recall ever seeing one here. And that's because getting one is exciting. And I know this is always a little tougher to show here because it's going to sit, you know, where we're kind of getting a bird's eye view of it, but it's 112-2332. And as a little thank you for being with us in this first hour on what I know is a very busy night, I really want to make sure something special happens on this one, and I thought this was the perfect night to bring it out. It has been here for a lot of money because also it's a lot of gold. You've got 7 inches of gold. Have you noticed the bracelets have all but disappeared from the marketplace? And big reason for that is just, you know, if you're using gold, it's like you're already, even if you make a teeny tiny little bracelet, you're in it for $3,000 or $4,000 just in gold weights. That's kind of why people are, you know, skipping out on bracelets these days. We've got that gold 7 inches around. You notice that bow design that is your link. So it's a very creative, It's a really nice detail that you've got a femininity to the link itself instead of just your basic link. And then you've got a total of 2 carats 10 in oval Sierra Santa Maria, 6 stones. And then you've got diamonds, 30 points in diamonds. They're going to be bezel set right in the center of each bow design, which is the link that basically will get that continuous Sierra Santa Maria. I'm going to show it to you on the wrist here. It's white gold only. It's been a major hefty price tag, like $5,999, and I just didn't know if that was going to be the value that you guys would recognize right off the bat. So instead, we're going to make this a little more interesting tonight. And I'm freewheeling with some prices here just to make sure, like I said, pieces have got to go. That's the only mission here at hand, is to make sure everything goes. And 7 inches is the length, so that's going to fit an average size wrist. That means it's meant to fit if you wear a 6 3/4, if you wear a 7 1/4. If this is going to be that style, it's meant to give you a little extra room so that it has a little bit of movement to it and that it's not going to be that skin tight bracelet, right? We're going to show it to you on the wrist here. So the size is really important here. And I want you to see the individual size of those stones, which is going to be about 35 points each there if they're identical. And you can see how closely they are together, how they're set beautifully that way. So you're getting, you know, every section here. They go about 3/4 the way around. And then you see here the bow design is going to be your complete link. It does have 2 figure-8 safeties, so you've got a slide insert closure. That one side is going to slide into the other, which is that box link here. Then you've got the 2 figure-8s, so that's going to keep it extra secure. That locks it. It's like a double link lock that you've got there, like any good bracelet will have. And we're going to make this, you know what, just send it on out. Let's find out if we have anybody with us tonight besides our couple of shoppers that have already been shopping the deals. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go $1,000 to open. Just going to start an auction on a bracelet starting at $1,000. $1,000 with aquas, diamonds, lots of gold. And again, it's got to stay in the white gold. So it doesn't need any sizing. It's going to be right out to you. And it's going to be $1,000 to start. That's been a $6,000 bracelet. It hasn't been on the air because of it. And we're starting tonight with a $5,000 instant coupon if you do want to jump in and put that first bid in. It's going to be a $10 increment from there. We're looking for $1,000 to get it started. You're really kind of, I'm zoomed back on intentionally here to kind of see that overhead view of the entire bracelet. But again, that's the best Sierra Santa Maria in the world. And yet they've been matched 6 times. So you have oval stones here, that perfect pop of sky blue color. And that's my way of finding out. It's what I always call roll call. Kind of that, let's see who's with us early tonight, who wants a big old deal on a bracelet like we've never seen before. Well, it's happening. And we're looking for 1,000. We have no open yet. So guess what? It might be that night where we might have to leave that one for another day. I sure hope not. I sure hope we can get that at home. If anybody would like it, you have a $1,000 bid that could potentially right now take it. That could be the bid that wins it. You never know. You just never know. So all we got to do is give it a 60-second clock. Then we'll see if we got the open. If we do good, if we don't, we move along. Let's take another look at it. See what you think here. We have got, final call, 60 seconds. Let's see. Anybody want to get it started? Who do you have there? Hi, Sherry. Where's Sherry calling us from? Good. Sherry, and by the way, we do have an aqua ring that I'll flash here for you. For anybody who's thinking about the bracelet, we do have a marquees aqua. Wow. Ooh, I like that one. That one is going to be coming up too. So just thinking maybe the winner of the bracelet may want to stick around for that gorgeous aqua marquees that we have. So, okay. We've got about 25 seconds now. We do have the open, by the way, so we don't really need the clock anymore because we have the open. Sherry's back there with a $1,000 bid. She came in early. This is kind of what I had a feeling might happen tonight. So one bidder, $1,000 only. Oof, not exactly what you want to see on a bracelet where, yeah, there's about $2,800 worth of gold. I'm looking at our cost right now. I'm just looking at the breakdown. There's a whole schematic here of everything that, you know, goes into making the bracelet. Besides the labor itself, you've got about $2,800 worth of gold. You've got the diamonds. Well, that adds in another $700 of diamonds. Then you've got the aquamarines, which are very important and should be very pricey because there are 6 Sierra Santa Marias there. And all of this is happening right now for $1,000. All right, so we've got Laura's request coming up. Yes, that's the one. Laura, we've got the ring. I think the exact one you're looking for. Now, Tim, are you verifying on this one? So I'm going to do this. We're going to give it a final. No, he's not. Okay. No, that's a big old no. He says, no, I'm not. I'm not in on this one. Okay. So we have one bidder. Well, at least I know what I'm up against tonight. I kind of knew going into it, but wow, one bidder on $1,000 for a bracelet. I cannot remember. Now, I've been in this business a while. You guys know that because a lot of you have been watching me and tolerating me for all these years. I'm trying to think. In so many years ago, I don't know if I ever had a bracelet for $1,000. What? I know the gold's changed over the years, right? But seeing a gold bracelet, just a plain, do you guys remember when we had those Italian gold pieces, right? We had Italian gold. There were no diamonds in them, no stones in them. Do you remember? I think our most affordable one we ever had in plain gold was $9.99. So look at it from that perspective where you've got aquas and diamonds and obviously a more complex bracelet in that there's that bow style link and everything else. And we're at $1,000 only. Remember, I can't make any changes to it because, well, there probably has a lot to do with the fact we're losing thousands of dollars right now on it. So I'm going to ask that it stays in the white gold. It stays in the 7-inch. So that the good news is what most people want in aquamarine anyways, is white gold. And most of the time, most women across the world, most wear that 7-inch bracelet. So this hopefully will work for you. We are looking for more. I'll tell you what, we'll give it 2 minutes and we'll find out if we have anybody else who wants to come in and challenge. But at this point, oof, this is exactly where, again, you've got values that are extra special when you've got auctions that I'm running that have very little competition. When there are very little participants in an auction, that's only helping you get an even better deal. And that's what's happening right now. So we're going to give it a final call. It's going to be 2 minutes. If you want to get in, all we ask is that you make that phone call, dial in before the 2-minute clock ends, and then you can be a part of it. All right, let's go. Last call, 2 minutes, ticking down. Anybody else? Now, Tim, did you have a question on something else? I'm going to put up the Aqua ring after this, by the way. Is that what they're waiting on? I kind of figured. So I flashed a marquees cut Aqua. I'm going to bring it up right after this. So when this minute 45 ends, we'll bring up the one and only marquees. So, you know, probably just have them stay on the line because I don't want them to miss it because it is a one only on the marquees. So we'll do that next for you, but we have 90 seconds now to get you in. Last call on this beautiful bracelet. I'm going to put it on the wrist again for you. It is perfect, I think, in the white gold. Shows off what those aquas are all about, their saturation level, and oh my goodness, are you looking for fine jewelry on a budget? Because this is where probably if you're on any kind of budget at all, bracelets are usually out of the question. Not here, not tonight, not with the auction. Look at this from end to end, the entirety of the length of the bracelet there. You can see your 6 stones there, which are looking so good. And then that, I just love that detail. And there's a lot of link styles out there. Most are pretty straightforward, basic oval links, basic, sometimes they're like a little bar of gold. This is with that bow design, and it really is that beautiful detail of having a little bow with a diamond in between, all bezel set. That just, I think it takes us right back to our famous bezel set diamond hoops, our famous bezel set diamonds by the yard. A lot of pieces that little detail is going to inherently match back to. And then here it is again up close so you can see all that detail there and see those beautiful bright colors. And let me try to point this a little bit, face it a little more to your eye so you can really see the luxe color that you're getting there in those super saturated aquamarines. They are the best out of Brazil. Sierra Santa Maria, we could not be more thrilled about this value, but here we go. Final call, 15 seconds. Last chance, last call. Anybody else looking for 10-10 or more? And then we'll show the ring to match as promised. 112-2628 will be next. And this one is, do we have 10-10? 1,010, no, that's a no. A no over there. A no, a yes, a maybe, a thinking about it. I'll take a maybe at this point. I'll take it. 1,010, yes or no? Sold. Congratulations. All right, Tim. Here's the marquees. I just have to applaud them. That's a TVON Pro shopper there. They saw me flash the ring for a second and said, I'm just going to dial in now. And that is a very good plan. Here's why. It's a one-of-a-kind marquees, bright as can be, stunner of an Aqua. It's 1122628. It's Sierra Santa Maria, and oh, the color is everything. Playing with the cutting, it's a 297, so that's no small stone. And that elongated cut we love. Now it's got diamonds going down the sides. There's chevrons put together. Look at how it's actually, I'll show it here from the side. So you can see it's actually 3 different chevron shapes nested together. What do you think, Tim, now that you see it up close and personal and you hear that the diamond weight is 23 points? Is that not the most breathtaking, one-of-a-kind aqua we've ever seen? Look at the light show that it's casting onto the wheel. That is a blue color that's actually happening on the wheel. That's amazing. Do we already? Yeah, we just need a value. We just need a deal. I like the price at $3,299. I don't know if there's anything wrong with that, but we're going to go lower right now. First caller gets it. Oh, what can I tell you? This is the value. This is the value. It's not even $3. It's not even $29.99. How about this? Even better. Not $2,000. Tim, I like that. We're going to do not, you know what, better than $19.99 as well. Let's just get it at home because we got about 60 seconds till our top of the hour. And we'll make this, you know what, $14.99. Do it. We'll just get it at home really quickly here. That is one of our top stones. And I know we haven't seen a lot of marquees cuts. That's the only one I have. That's the only one you would get. That color is everything. And for those of you that say, I don't know if it could possibly be that bright or that saturated in person, trust me, it is. I've been looking at it all night away from these studio lights, and it is just as good. So you have everything your heart could desire in aqua right there. If you like color. Yeah, do you have this one? Congratulations, that one's gone. Time for one more before we get going to our top of the hour officially. I have got a diamond ring. A diamond ring, a white diamond ring, and it is huge. And it's an oval. And wait till you hear this quality because it's 1122186. And that is my only large white diamond ring that I have. It's a carat 02. Oval. Congrats on that, marquees. If only I had a million of those. Now, speaking of barrels, there is something special happening. And I told you about the beginning of the show. Let me flash it here really quickly. Oh my goodness. I'm going to need somebody else to come up here and take over because I don't think I can speak when that stone is up. It's too pretty. I've seen a lot of gorgeous jewelry in my day, but that ring, I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know. I don't know if I can take it. It's so good. So here's our 102, because this is a time of year when a lot of people are looking for a big white diamond ring, and we have one. And you're looking for us to bring a white diamond ring because have you seen the prices on white diamonds elsewhere? Oh boy, that's why everyone's going lab grown. Now we want you to think TVON first before you decide to make a lab grown diamond purchase, because that's pretty much what's taking over the world right now in the diamonds. So before you say, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get a lab grown stone, I want you to look at what we can do. And I know they're not here often, but when we've got one like we do, take it in consideration. We have set this in platinum. It's a carat 02 oval center stone. And then I've got the request coming up. I know it's the top of the hour. We've got to bring out this request for our caller here, Laura, who wanted to see our kind of scalloped wonder style ring. This is a carat 15 around it though. Very traditional. Now I have gradings for you. It's an F color. D, E, and F are all colorless grades. So that's a colorless stone. It's white, white, white. Then it has a VS1 clarity on a 1 carat plus. That's remarkable. And then you're getting a carat 15 in huge round brilliance that surround in the classic halo. It's traditional. Just want to let you know it's here. It's not going to last because it's also not even $19,999. And I know this is going to be really only clear. I'm not going to get on we don't do white diamonds very often in big sizes. So I'm not going to spend the next 2 hours of the broadcast going through my diamond diatribe, okay? Yes, new podcast coming soon, right? Yes, the diamond diatribe. I'm gonna just go ahead and keep this simple and succinct. If you know diamonds and have been shopping them, then you know what value this is when it's going to $19,999. The fact that I'm taking it lower makes it even better. And this is not even going to be $9,999. Let's take it really to the hand very quickly because the size and how it looks is really important here with any diamond. It's going to look a little bit larger than most 1 carats do, because I'm going to tell you, as classic as a round brilliant is, a 1 carat 02 oval is going to look even larger. So if you're really looking to, and I don't know anybody who's not, who wants to get the biggest diamond they possibly can, this is a great way to go. And when you're getting F color, most of our diamonds are in the near colorless range at best. That's GHI. This one being F color, remarkable. VS1 for a stone that size, really good. And not even going to be $99.99. But I'm going to tell you something, the way that looks on the hand, is very impressive, because when you have that perfect halo set so close to that oval, you're not looking at the oval itself, you're looking at the overall dimension that that creates. So this, I will tell you, reads, I'm wearing a large diamond, and that's you know, not a whole lot different. And I got to tell you, the difference there in the carat weights is a lot, but there's not a huge visual difference, and that's because of the halo. That's because of that halo. So keep that in mind. This is reading as if you're wearing, I kid you not, if this were all your oval diamond, that would be about 7 or 8 or 9 carats, just depending on the depth of it. So you've got a much bigger look. You are getting 2 carat 17, but what this looks like is even more so. And every single diamond in it, VS, every single diamond in it is giving you that upper echelon near colorless, or rather colorless in the case of the center. And we're gonna bring it even lower than 99.99 or 88.88. Watch how we roll here. First caller, I know you're asking all the time for big white diamonds. This is the only one we have, and it's not even $88.88 or even $8,000. It's $79.99, first caller on that one, and it is the one to own. And yes, we've been upgraded the metal of choice here to platinum. So kept it in a white metal because we wanted to show off how white and bright the diamonds are. So that mission accomplished, right? But that's why a platinum setting is even more considered a more high end than even an 18 karat white gold. So you're getting an upgrade there, and you've got it for $79.99. So that's going to get 30 seconds. Then I'm going to do, I know it's the top of the hours here, but we have a special request to get to for Lori, and that's going to be coming up next. But I think a lot of you might enjoy this. So I'm really glad we get Laura, rather. I'm glad we get to show it. It's 1110491 coming up. And did you have a question there, Will? Show the blue-green. Yes, I can. The ring, correct? Yes, we've got a ring here. So great request. And before we get into our band, let me show this. For who was this for? Dawn? Okay, so here we go with 1122538 coming up. We're just going to get a blue-green tourmaline up here. It's a real teal. They called it Indicolite, guys. I'm just a little bit more specific about my colors here. So I'm gonna refrain. Yeah, I think it's definitely, you see there's too much green to be called Indicolite. So I've actually called it it's a definite teal. It's got a blue-green to it. If it were just green, it would look more like an emerald. And you see it does not. It's got a blue-green element to it. It's 2538. It's a 220, oh, look at that. It's a 223. A 223 emerald cut, stunning clarity on it. Then it's gonna be set up high. And then you've got a little bit of a semblance of a bridge with that triple row, 59 points in diamonds, the bigger row down the middle, a little bit smaller diamonds, but not small, going up the sides, leading up to those prongs. Then you've got that squared off design, setting that up. So really a great teal color. It looks almost like, I'll tell you, that's the color of the season right now. It's going a little crazy. Everything in the green family is really rocking our fashion world, and this is definitely that. But you see, when that's clarity, it's like the bridge was the right choice, because it's always exciting to see clarity in any tourmaline, but to be able to show it off like that, and to be able to say, hey, look at the diamonds that are underneath it, and yet you can read each and every diamond individually through it, that's impressive. Let's see if I can try it on. It looks like a tiny size, but yeah. Too small here from my ring finger, but this is what it looks like on the pinky here. At least it helps to see it from a little distance away, so you can really get a look at the colors that it has, the clarity that it has. And I need to just blow it out here really quickly because I know we have that other request to get to. This one is going to be $1,299 only for the blue-green tourmaline. I think that's one of the most striking stones we've seen in that category in a long, long time, because it is not too dark. That's my biggest issue with these. Anything in the green, blue-green, or even Indicolite category usually just get too dark where you don't end up seeing any color at all. They look black. And we have gemstones like black diamonds and onyx that can give us that color when we need it. When we have tourmalines that are blue-green or green or blue, we want to see that specific color, and that's what you get here with this gem. Showing all the way from this distance away, you still see that really bright, beautiful luxe color you're getting. So $12.99 on this one only. You can even change the gold if you want to. So that can be done in the yellow or the rose. Then we've got our band style. That's going to be, it's like another variety of a ring guard. If you don't, or already, let's say you have the Wonder Ring, or let's say that Wonder Ring is a little too large for you. What we want to do is bring you another variety of ring guard, but with a little bit of a softer side. Let me explain, and we'll show you 1110491 coming up. Now, unfortunately, I only have one here to show you, so it's not going to give me a lot of chance to, mix and match it with other things, but you'll get the idea visually. This is a ring that Laura asked for, and anybody else can get it. We're going to see who's got the blue-green tourmaline, and here is the ring that was already requested tonight. And it is not small. One row, but all big stones, totaling 87 points in diamond weight. And it's that scalloped design. So almost like you would really, I mean, you've got this beautiful rounded effect that can be worn, as all of our Wonder Rings are. It can be worn all by itself as a diamond band ring and look lovely that way. Or you can wear it with two, meaning you would put one on either side of your favorite ring. So there's that little bit of that concave element here, that little dip down in the middle that allows you to actually have that surrounding something. Maybe it's a large solitaire. I'm immediately thinking of that oval diamond we just had and how beautiful this would be next to it, which I'll show you. And you can play with it. You can get one, you can get two, you can stack them and nest them together. You can put them side by side. You can wear this as a pinky ring, as a thumb ring. It really works anywhere on the hand, just like our double row Wonder Rings do. But it's 87 points and it's got a great value. And here's what it looks like on. And I'll put it this way first so you can kind of envision where if it's getting ready to stack, and obviously that looks great. It's just a variation of a diamond band that's not that simple straight across design. But here you get that scalloped effect, which what that creates is this ability to, here's that diamond ring I just had, that beautiful platinum piece in oval. And look at how the platinum and the white gold go together. And now that just embraces that beautiful, just look at that halo design. You can see how if you had another one and you set it this way, how it would just perfectly wrap around the design. Yes? I like that one in white gold a lot, but it'll look lovely in yellow as well. So do you have the blue-green? I think our blue-green tourmaline is gone then. And then this one just showing you how this looks next to something else. You don't have to wear it next to something else, but this is what it's really designed to do. If this is going to be, if you have a round stone, an oval stone, even works with other types of stones as well, is that you can get really creative with it and you can mix and match it how you like. It also can be pinky, ring, middle, index, or a thumb ring. Let me just show it to you that way. I love it as a thumb ring. I think it looks so beautiful that way. You can wear it that way if you want to. See how it goes more than halfway around? So you're always going to see those great big diamonds that you have. I mean, it's almost 90 points in a single row. White, yellow, or rose gold. My recommendation is to get two, and that's going to motivate me to make it really extra affordable here tonight, and not even going to be $3,500 like big diamonds tend to do. By the way, you can look at each individual diamond here, side to side. Look at that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 stones it looks like. 14 stones. That'll give us an individual breakdown here where you're going to get acquainted with, yes, 87 points in total. You've got each stone there over 6 points in individual round brilliance. It's not 35. It's not 3,000. It's not 2, and it's not 1, and it's not $9.99. Thank you, Laura, for the request. We appreciate that because this is the way to shop something, again, a little bit more softer in its shape than maybe that, you know, there's a drama and there's a very kind of a powerful look to the Wonder Ring, being the chevron and that sharp point, and you know that's a really bold look. This is almost like still like a little bit softer design and a softer way to do a ring guard or set or stack. But you know what? Not even $9.99 or $8.99. We'll make it $888 if you'd like one. And then we'll get to our official top of the hour. I know we're about 10 minutes in, but we've got a big top of the hour coming up and a great diamond wheel. We also have, don't forget about that 1 carat plus, the 102 in platinum. Did you get the blue-green tourmaline? Thank you so much on that one. Well done there. And then last call on anything you saw in that first hour. Let us know if we can recap anything for you from that first hour of fabulous jewelry. Boy, did we show you a lot of jewelry in that first hour. A lot of it gone, some of it here. Keep that in mind. Got a couple of unheated Tanzanites. Have that really special heart-shaped necklace for you. And yes, we still have a 2 carat 61 Paiabua that has made its way to our show tonight. Oh my goodness, one of our bigger stones ever. So that's going to be here as well. Cannot wait to show it all to you. Let me know what requests you have, Laura. We hope that's the one you're looking for. It's a great band. I think everybody can capitalize on that. Everybody has a way they can wear that, no matter what your own style is, no matter what you already own. And like I always say, if you're getting these styles of rings that are, you know, anything that works as a ring guard, what it allows you to do is make everything new again. I'm talking about, yes, the pieces you already love to wear that you wear every day, in addition to pieces that we all have them. Let's not feel bad about it. It happens. Sometimes we were shopping pieces that were, you know, a different era, that maybe were a different style that we had 20 years ago than we do today. Maybe it was a gift idea. Maybe it was an inherited piece, and maybe it was from a different generation, and it's not maybe your style. I'm telling you, The reason and the way to make sure that that jewelry, that fine jewelry that may have meaning, is still sentimental and still lovely, is not wasted, is by giving it new life with a ring guard like this. It updates it. It immediately makes it current. It immediately makes it larger. It immediately adds, maybe a lot of you have told me, well, I have rings that I bought before TVON existed that are not the quality that TVON provides, so I don't want to wear them anymore because they're not VS diamonds. Well, adding VS diamonds to a piece are oftentimes the remedy to that, right? You shouldn't have to give up your sentimental, precious, fine jewelry pieces, right? But, you know, eras do change, styles do change, our tastes change over time. That happens, right? I don't know if anybody who hasn't gone through that in the course of their lives, and that's what happens, and that's normal, and that's okay. But in jewelry, when we don't want to just throw out our great jewelry, this is the way we give new life to those pieces, our ring guards like this, or add that little extra dose of VS quality. And that's the way to do it, white, yellow, or rose gold. And of course, my recommendation is to get two because it gives you all that versatility of, you know, stacking them together. So we have another request, and I know this isn't Peter's first request for this ring either, right? A big yellow diamond heart shape, we have it for you. So that's going to be coming up, 1525, had it yesterday. We'll bring it out again and give that a quick look. And if you have any questions, let me know. We're going to give this 60 seconds, then we're going to bring out our yellow diamond. Yes, we have the piece that left me stunned and speechless upon first sight, which would go with this. Oh, okay, wait, can we? I don't know if they're going to sit together like that. You would actually, what you would do is probably put that just under it so it sits just like this. That's what you could do. It'll look better on the hand. But actually, this ring, I was just going to show you, that would be a good reason to get that beautiful scallop design, is how beautifully it goes with that striking Morganite. That's a Morganite. Best quality I've ever brought you, not only at this show, but anywhere ever. That is my top stone, and it's been a while since we've seen any Morganites. That round is everything. Why am I trying it on? I'm not even presenting it yet. I'm trying it on for no reason other than that selfishly I want to see this on the hand. This is coming up. This is coming up, and I can't have you miss it. It is incredible. So yay, I can't wait to show it to you. We've got this ring here, though, still going, very popular. Tim, did you take any of these scallop design rings? Who was that? Mary Ellen. Did she get one? What color? Yellow gold, one for Mary Ellen, coming right up. Sound like I'm running like a diner, right? Ding, it's ready. What do you want, grilled cheese and tomato soup? Doesn't that sound good? I mean, it's so cold here. I mean, it had to dip down today to like a frigid 68. I mean, we were freezing our buns off out here. Sorry, everybody else, everywhere else. I know, all I do is crave cool weather all year long, and then when it goes under 70, I kind of can't take it. I am a Southern California girl. I can't take it. 70 is my happy point. Anything lower than 70, I freeze. Don't blame me. It's the way I was, you know, born and bred. All right. It's what happens when you're never exposed to cold. You just don't do well with it. Trust me. All right, so let's just show you a beautiful heart-shaped yellow. It's going to be a quick little recap because I did have this just yesterday. This was less than 24 hours ago. It was sitting on this wheel, and now we get another chance to show it to you, and it's going to be item number 112, 1525. Just stay. Luckily, next week it's going to be back in the 80s, so I'm going to be just fine. I'm going to be fine. Next week will be good, right at my happy place. But here we are with a 209 heart shape, yellow diamond, VS, 18K. It's not just a 209, but it's got 22 points in yellows and then a carat 28 in white diamonds. Hey, do you think Peter has any questions about it? Or I know he's asked for it a few times. I know we've shown it a bunch. I mean, is there anything I haven't addressed on it, or anything that you have specific questions or need like a very, very specific measurement? Please let me know if that's the case. I don't want to leave you guys with, you know, any questions ever. I try to just present things to never even have a question out there. But this is really that oversized. I mean, 359 is your total weight here, so that's significant. Already had the big white diamond out tonight, but unfortunately my biggest white diamond is a carat 02. This gives you a luxury that goes beyond what we have in any other variety. It's one of our last of the 2 carat yellows. I know there have been a lot of you who have been seeking out. I know Judith's been asking me for one. She said, what's the biggest one you have? And you know, after the 3 carat modified cut, this would be it. And it's a really important way to go. We do have a couple carat and a halves in the yellow. That'll get you down in price a little bit, because diamonds obviously do excel in price when they hit those magic sizes. And when they bump up in size, you start to see, you know, a lot higher price tag. We really say, let's take the market, because there is a strict type of market price. It's not like the same market price you're paying for your salmon at the restaurant, not that like, you know, the MP on the menu and they don't even tell you and you just have to, you know, hope that it's something that you can afford, right? It's one of these things where I'm talking about a worldwide marketplace where strict values are assessed to diamonds on a wholesale front. Now, there's a special level here because we're in the fancy world here. We're in that color of yellow diamond. We're in natural material, but also you're talking about a VS quality. You're talking about a fancy cut. I mean, there are other 2-carat yellows I've had time and time again here that are long gone, and they found their happy homes, and that's great, but they were ovals or cushion cuts, and that's a little more, you know, that's a little more ordinary, and then maybe they're not VS. This is where you're getting that rarity on every level possible. Also, the fact it's not a 2-carat. You can't just say, hey, it's a 2-carat. It's a 209, and that's significant. Let me show it to you here on the hand, which is where it's at. It's a beautiful heart shape. It goes side to side. This is what I love about it, is that we left no, usually they say, the saying goes, no stone unturned. What we do is cover the gold with stones. So I think it's really no gold left unturned here. We cover our gold with stones so that in this case, you see that wider style band it has, the bigger double halo that it's giving, all of that and more. And we have just one. It's down to an incredible price. It did start at $29,999. That's a large ring. Remember what we talked about earlier with the 1 carat, with that immediate halo, how it looked so much larger? Well, this one certainly does the same thing. Adds that immediate border of yellow, goes beyond that with the white diamonds. Here it is up close yet again. And it's not even going to be $29,999. I know we've seen it a dozen times or so. I know you guys know it at home. I know we still need to find it a home. So this is our lowest price. And if you're waiting for it to dip any lower, all I can do is provide you the truth, which is I'm at our lowest. There's only so low a diamond can go. Usually it would only go lower if we take the stone out and cut it into a smaller size. Then it would be a lower price. If I just take the heart shape and make 2 rounds out of it, okay, that might get you a little more affordability, but this one's never going lower, and the fact it's already under $10,000 makes it a significant deal and a discount, but it's not going to be $99.99 either. So this is where we have some fun with you, get you the greatest yellow diamonds. I mean, there's nowhere else to even shop or even look. That's part of the fun of it, is that so much with diamonds is about spending days, months, years sometimes doing your due diligence, doing your comparison shopping, looking everywhere, not just watching online and seeing a photograph, but going into the stores and talking to the experts. And maybe you've been going to wholesale districts in New York City or in Los Angeles, but this is where you're getting the best value possible. And I can vouch for that because I'm in the diamond world every day, in that wholesale world. And there is not a wholesale deal in diamonds that is as strong as this one is. Take advantage of it. The fact it's under $10,000 already is impressive. It's going lower than that. We have a top of the hour coming up. I know we're 20 minutes in, but we have had so many requests, and I thank you for those. I hope you'll keep those coming. We want to continue to bring you whatever you'd like to see tonight. Bring it out, show it to you, give you that huge value. This is not even $9,000 or $8,000. It's $79.99, $359 all together, all totaled, and it's a major 209 center stone in the middle. That's incredible. $79.99, one only. That's it. We got to go. So that will be for our first caller. And you know, every time a piece gets another presentation and another look, it is giving it more and more exposure to all of our viewership who, you know, maybe don't get to see us every single day. And that makes it, again, more likely to be gone here in a hurry. And these are the types of yellow diamonds that don't stick around. And usually, again, it's been those traditional ovals and the traditional cushion cuts that are already long gone in the 2 carat sizes. We don't have anything else. We don't have anything new coming in. So holiday season is here. December is in a few hours. So we are ready and still giving you, this is a time of year when everybody else moves their prices up. We are not. We're doing the exact opposite for you to make ease of shopping and shopping for quality really the best it can possibly be. So we've got this little top of the hour, which I know we're a little behind on, and that's okay. We've got a great turquoise, and then what do you say? Should we get to that big Morganite here? I don't know how much longer I can stand it. I've got 8 minutes. Let's do it at the bottom of the hour. So 8 minutes from right now, we're going to bring out that stunning, big, bold, round Morganite that is just perfection. We're going to bring that out at the bottom of the hour. So you've got about 8 more minutes to wait. Let me know on this one at $79.99. Once again, still hanging out. We love showing it, but eventually it's got to go. And that is as low a price. I literally, if you made me an offer $1 less, I couldn't take it. We are there. We are at the lowest price. It's major diamond weight overall. Again, where else do you get 359 in diamonds, but not 359 stones? It's mostly in that 209 center, which is so lovely. And a heart shape. And a VS. All of that. So we're excited. Okay, coming up, let's get to it. We've got turquoise on the way, and how about this little diamond wheel? And maybe we can even throw in some pink diamonds and some white diamonds and some different varieties. And this could be, oh, I think this could be gift shopping pricing. This could be like our gift shopping central right here for anybody to get diamond rings for yourself or for gifting, and we're starting right there. A pink diamond cross ring. It's a ring that's got some of the boldest, and there's my yellow. Hello. Maybe you don't have $79.99, but you still are intrigued by a yellow diamond. We've got one there. Then let's not just do pink, let's do pink and white together in a zigzag ring with bezel set pinks. And then we have a couple of white diamond options if you want to go a little more classic with the white diamonds, but they're not classic rings. They're given a little extra special, different look to them. We've got, I'm going to move these pink diamonds up because the other white diamond ring I have is a bit of a bypass style as well. That is all larger pear shapes. I am so thrilled about this wheel being here. 5 incredible rings, all the same price coming your way. We have to blow these out because at this point, it's last call. It's all one of a kinds, last chance, last call, last opportunity. And we've even got 18 karat gold. Do you know that where you're seeing white gold and white diamonds in the back, left and right, those are each 18 karat solid white gold. So the rest are going to be 14K, either the rose gold. Now we do have some gold restrictions here. The pink diamonds will only be in the rose gold right there. That's our all pink diamond ring. This design will only, these of course are only going to be in white gold because they're the 18 karat, so they have to stay in white gold. And then, actually I guess that'll be just everything. It's got to stay as is here, which makes sense because you've got yellow diamonds here and white diamonds together. So you've got the big yellow and that's set within the band. It's a squared off European style shank, makes it very comfortable. Here's our zigzag ring, bezel set pinks with those very large white diamonds. This you could also have some fun with and stack too if you want to, kind of like that last scallop ring we did. And then here we go. Major value on all 5. We have no collars on the line. This is as kind of like the whole thing we're doing is it's lowest price we can provide. It's the lowest price, just like we did on the yellow diamond a moment ago. That is where you've got $79.99, lowest that can ever be. Here's what we're doing on this wheel. Now everything, so this is fairly easy. You're going to tell us what size you need, of course. We're going to get you that. We're going to make it custom essentially in your size because I never want you running around all over town and then having to spend more money to go get the ring size just to wear it. I want you to have it arrive and be perfect on the hand from that moment on. So you have nothing to worry about. But this is going to be where you're going to tell us the size you need. The gold colors will stay as is. 2 18 karat gold options up there, which is really nice. And you've got a choice of where all these prices are coming down. And to think that, here's the deal. You've got white diamonds. That would be considered maybe the most affordable, right? When you've got white diamonds, but those are 18 karat. So that's where you get the upgrade in the gold. The rest are all really exotic, different types of diamonds, like pinks and yellows and pink and white together. So those you would never expect to go for a discounted price, but that's all happening right now. So please don't wait. We've got a better price, and I'm looking at $19.99 as the lowest of all up here on any of the 5. Some were actually $24.99, and one was $28.88. I'll let you kind of pick out which one you think that was, but everything's coming down. So they were $19.99 all the way up. Oh my goodness, $28.88. So you've got a lot of range here. It doesn't matter. We're making everything one crazy low price. All you have to do is tell us which one you love. It's going to be time to go. Then we've got that Morganite coming up in just a matter of moments. So that'll probably be next. I'm going to try these on and give you diamond weights. As you ask about them, I can start by telling you again, 18 karat, 18 karat. The rest are all 14. Everything stays in the gold color or colors it's in, but you're not having to spend $19.99 or even $9.99 on any diamond ring up there. And to think that, I know that cross ring in the center, it gets center stage for good reason. That is the one that has 59 points of huge pink diamonds that are pave. Those are all big diamonds individually. That goes side to side. Actually, one side in true cross fashion here, one side, that one goes even longer. Do you see how far down the side that goes? This side doesn't go quite as far. You can actually wear it straight up and down like it is, or you can set it at an angle, choose how you want to wear it. But we've accommodated by adding so many extra pink diamonds to it so that you can really angle it the way you wish. And I would say that you've got some, especially in the front row here, great stackables where you could actually get a couple of them, or if you're thinking, no, I don't need to get 5 rings. But remember, stackable doesn't just mean with each other, it means with other rings you already have. So think about adding this ring next to another diamond ring. Same with this pink and white diamond zigzag. Why not? You can add, you can play. I think this design, even with that bypass style with the pear shapes, that's stackable as well. They're not going to be $9.99. Let's get them out of here. Everything's got to go. This is a must-go show. You know how every now and then we'll see a must-go wheel and we bring them down in price? Well, this is the must-go show. Everything we show you got to find its home here. Every single one. I'll make them $888 for anyone you want up there. 5 great choices, and that's it. As low as they can go. And remember how easy to wear they are. Like the pink diamonds, that is just, again, all finished on the inside. There you see it. Beautifully done. It's not going to be that original price. Remember, these started at $2,000 and up. And look at how that's made. Solid mirror finish, smooth gold on the inside. All those pink diamonds going top to bottom, side to side. I mean, really side to side, to create that cross design. Then, of course, we have this big yellow diamond. That yellow diamond on its own, all by itself, is a 32-point yellow diamond. The rest are white diamonds. That's going to be 32 plus your 18 points in the white diamonds to go along with it. So incredible, $888. Let me know, 60 seconds. You know why? We got that big Morganite coming up for our bottom of the hour. Don't want you to miss it. So it's coming up in 60 seconds when this wheel wraps, and we're going to just, I think, Will, are you talking about this one? Can I try it on for you? It's the yellow diamond here. It's a 32-point. I'm going to call it a center, even though obviously it's strategically set off to one side. It's still a center stone based on its size. 32 points individually, VS yellow diamond, pear shaped. It's natural. The white diamonds are 18 points as well. So that's going to be, I love that for stacking. The only yellow gold on that one has the yellow and the white, so a lot of versatility. And then we've got, of course, anything you want on that wheel. 18 karat gold in the back. Look at how big these diamonds are. The diamond weight overall here on the pear shape ring is 44 points. So they're all 4 stones. Obviously, they're not exact in size, but they're all going to be on average 11 points. That's 18 karat gold. We also have the baguettes and the rounds here in the left side. That's 18 karat gold as well. That's 15 points in baguettes, 40 points in round brilliant. So that's a total of 55 points in diamonds. So choose your favorite, but they're $888. We've got a final call on those. Then we got to go. I don't know if maybe it's too early to do this. I'm just so excited about it. I can't take it anymore. I have to show this to you. It's so special. I should probably wait about 5 more minutes. You know what? We may have to wait. Should we wait? Should we wait for that very intense game to end? Maybe. All right. This is what's coming. Just a moment. Look at that beauty. That's the one I can't have you miss. That is so, so grand. Do we have any other questions about this wheel? So, Will, you're getting the yellow diamond perhaps? All right. So, verifying. Tim, which one are you thinking about? Anything I can try on there for you? No? Okay. There's a big turquoise, too. Look at the big turquoise. That's our largest turquoise in a round. We have a gorgeous emerald coming up. Look at this cushion cut emerald we have. Yellow and white diamonds in an, wow. Okay, that's lit. Look at how beautiful that is. We have big Paiabua. Yeah, I mentioned the 260, but we also have a carat 14 pear shape Paiabua. Looks like a heart shape. It's bright too. Wow, that's cool. So we've got a lot of great stones and a lot of great values, and we also have more in the pink. Mahenge pink spinel. Also here a little bit later, do we dare show that with pink diamonds and white diamonds? So just a little bit of a nice little array of what's coming up in the show tonight. If you have any questions on this wheel, we got to go. Yes. Yeah, it's already been on the hand, but we'll do it again for you. So here's the yellow diamond again. And the yellow diamond ring, it's okay. So the other one, you got it. So let's do the white diamonds here. So this is going to be the white diamond ring. There are 2 ways to wear it. So see how it creates, and this is what I want you to see. It doesn't actually come together in the middle. This would be, item number is 112-1064, 44 points in diamonds, 4 stones. 1 big pear shape, 3 large pear shapes, 44 points. On average, 11. This is going to be that little bit of that kind of open bypass design. So you see how it doesn't actually come together. That's part of the design element. It's intentionally done that way to give it some uniqueness so it doesn't look like the rings you already have. And then what you can do is you're really going to change the direction. I'm going to put it the other way so you can see how different it's going to look if you just, put it on that way instead. And see how it's almost creating this little asymmetrical V design created by those pear shapes. So it's really unique. $888. Ooh, that's a good one. So huge value there. $888. If you like it, that's in white gold. Remember, that's one of our 18 karat gold options. And then back to the wheel we go because we've got very busy on the phone lines here with this last minute or two. So we're taking a look at all your options. I would definitely consider thinking about getting more than one because I think every ring up here looks vastly different from one another. So I think you'd be, in the, definitely it'd be advisable that if you can't decide or make up your mind between two different styles or two different colors, get both. This value is $888 and they're all in some way, shape, or form, a gorgeous high-end gold, beautiful high-end diamonds. I mean, we have to admire that that's a lot of pink diamond weight when you're getting the pink diamond cross. It's a huge individual yellow diamond when you're getting the pear shape. It's large yellow or pink diamond round brilliance when you get the bezel set with the zigzag ring, all of the above. These are rings I know we get so used to. I wish sometimes that we could just kind of forget about TVON values and forget about what we do day in and day out and just see this for what we do within the diamond world outside of TVON to really just appreciate what is happening. Because I know we get used to seeing $888 on various things, but it's so abnormal when you're getting quality like this is, when you're getting extravagance like these are. This is quality beyond. So a thrill to bring it to you, but $888 is not going to last. So that's going to be it, guys. $888 if you'd like any one of those. We're going to give it a final 60 seconds. Then I think we're going to have to bring it out. Yes. You got it. Catherine, do you want to see it on the hand again? Oh, she got it. Oh, good. Oh, good, good, good. So sounds like the yellow diamond pear shape gone. And then we're going to see if anybody else has any questions here for us before we go along here. And we are going to bring out that Morganite. I'm going to go ahead and bring it on out. Promised you we were going to bring it out. We're going to do that next. It is a nowhere else stone because nobody else has it but we do. Yes. Oh, good. Which one? Which band? The pink diamond and white diamond? Yeah. Oh, and the pear-shaped yellow? The pear-shaped yellow, 32 points. Remember, the pear-shaped yellow is going to be 112-1909. And then we have the cross, which I got to try this on. This is the pink diamond cross ring. I want to show you how you can play with it. Remember how I was showing you up close? Now, why did I just put that on that way? Very strategically, because when I look down at it, I see a cross in the traditional styling here because it's upright when I look down at my hand. And we did this side with more diamonds and this side with a little bit less. So you can actually wear it side to side if you want to. You can go all the way extremes. You can put that straight up and down. Now that's a look too. And we made sure that if you want to wear that, just like you know who does that big designer style, that kind of like, that letter T design. There's a big designer, and you can probably guess who. They do a lot of this design, so that creates that look, and we made sure that there's enough diamonds each way to also create that if you want to wear it right down the middle. Yes? Show the yellow diamond? You got it. So that's the same great look. Let me show that too, because this one's got that same great finishing. Remember how we were talking about the pink diamond cross and how it's finished and smooth and solid gold through the inside? So is that yellow diamond ring, with the exception of one little area. It's just one little cutout detail behind the center diamond so you can clean it properly. The rest is all just mere finished solid gold. So here comes the cross ring one more time. Last chance on this wheel. And then we're going to move along. If you have any questions there, $888. That's a strong savings there for you at $888. All right, coming up, let's get to it. We've got the fabulous Morganite. This one, I don't think I need to be here for. Now, the only difference is, I think if you saw this, can we imagine that we're taking a little field trip? This is my favorite thing to do. Remember when we were kids and we would take field trips, and go to the museum or, wherever it was. That was fun, right? Get out, explore the world, interact. I got to tell you, let's just take a field trip now to a high-end jewelry store. We are your high-end jewelry store. We just come through your television. But let's imagine whether your favorite is Fifth Avenue, whether you're more a West Coast girl and you like to walk Rodeo, or maybe you're kind of in a remote part of the country and you're not traveling that often and you don't get to go to those big flagship boutiques on those really famous avenues. Well, we bring it to you, except can you imagine for a moment if you walked into, pick a store, what would you expect to pay if you saw that sitting in the storefront window? Not even having to go in and go through the security, but to actually just see that in the store window. And keep in mind, I say all that because if you want to venture out to the big city and go look at those store windows, there's still, no matter what, no matter how much they're asking or charging or what their costs are, they're not going to have a Morganite that looks like this. This is a high-level Morganite. It is not even the traditional color of Morganite, which is a peachy, pinky brown. This is a color beyond. Look at it with the pink diamonds beside it. It's item number 11222564. When I first saw this completed piece about 3 hours ago, I lost my mind. I've never, ever seen such a beautiful Morganite in all my years. And there's something special about not only the color, but the cutting and the way it is set. This is for my pink lovers. Heck, I would go out on a limb and say this is for anybody who doesn't typically like pink. This one might change your mind, because I don't know if there's a gem lover out there that takes one look at that stone and doesn't immediately fall in love with what this stone is all about. It is a private collection. This network, the ownership here, has had their hands in the gem world, and I'm talking every facet of the gem community, from the mining to the cutting to the distribution to the sale to the lending stones out to museums. Every single facet of the marketplace they have had a hand in. And that's now 6 generations running. So that is why when you watch our show, it's not just even great jewelry. It's more than that. It's specialty, it's collectible beyond, because nobody else has it. And that speaks to that color. We plucked this stone out of a private collection for one of you to enjoy tonight and get the best color, the cutting, the quality all around, the gorgeous facet pattern. It's a beautiful 301 center stone that is not, again, it's not peachy, it's not brown. It's got the all-time best, powerful pink. This is not a light color. This is not a barely there, I'm kind of seeing it, maybe let me squint and take a look. It's not a pastel. It is the most prominent pink, almost as if it was a sapphire. It is enormously pretty. It has this cutting, which is a modified Portuguese. So the cutting is even enhanced beyond a regular Portuguese cut. Let's take a look at how it moves. Beyond just the wheel, giving it a little left to right shimmy shake, let's look at how the inside, you're still getting to peer in through the sides of the angles and see the pink diamonds that run with it. That's 31 points in pink diamonds. It's another 79 points in white diamonds. You get a carat 10 total weight in diamonds just around it. That's all accessory. That's all complimentary. And I just looked up and suddenly we've only got an hour and 20 minutes left in the show. And this is my baby here. This is it. This is the one to own. This is the magic moment of the night. And I don't know if we're going to spend maybe the next hour and a half on it. I don't know. We may do that because it is just that lavish, that luxe, that specialty. But I need a caller who says, I love it. And I know she's on a rampage with pricing today, so I guess this is my lucky day, because I'm going to get a priceless stone for a lot less than I would ever pay for even its basic counterpart. We see Morganites out there. Oh, Morganite is a designer darling. The designer world loves Morganite, but it never looks like this. Never. You've got a chance to pick up one of our best. I'm going to make this really simple and easy tonight, and we are going to do something unheard of. And I know it's got this price tag here, and I'm looking at it, and I'm seeing it, and I'm respecting it, but I just don't know if $11,999 is going to get it done. And my job is to make sure that there's probably, I don't know if we're going to have 25, 35 people that are, with us tonight that are thinking about this one ring. You never know. But I have one mission here, and that is to make it affordable and also make sure it goes. And I'm not sure if $12,000, as much as that is a great value, if that's going to do it. So here's what we're going to offer. I'm going to offer to put this on the auction block tonight and make this a lot easier for you. And we're going to find out who loves it. And I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we even had a couple of people on our previous auction, which was in the very first hour. And it was a bracelet. Let me try this on, though, because you got to see it right now. And I was already showing it with that. We had that scallop design diamond band earlier. It looked gorgeous with that. I know it'd look great with a Wonder Ring. Both our pink diamond and our white diamond Wonder Ring would be a wonderful match to this. It's not going to be $11,999. I've been purposely kind of stalling a few extra minutes here to hopefully give maximum potential audience visual on this ring, and hopefully we're there. And now we get to do something wild. and not even ask for 11 or 10 or 9 or 8 or 7. It is an auction, and I'm not going to do $6,000 to start. And have you ever seen a Morganite that is a pastel pink or a pastel peachy color ever give that kind of brilliance, bounce? It looks like a pink diamond, but better, because I've had good pink diamonds. They're never this big, and they're never that saturated. So you get, it's like, I would actually, honestly, if you had all the money in the world and you said to me, Lolo, I'm thinking about buying a 3-carat pink diamond. What do you think? I would say, if you've got the millions to do it, do it. But I'm going to tell you something. The first thing I would say is, have you seen this 301 Morganite first? Because it's not going to cost you millions, and it's giving you a color that, I'm sorry, even millions of dollars is not going to buy you in the pink diamond universe. This is what I would rather you get if you're thinking about maybe saving a little beyond just that, what you have to spend on pink diamonds is outrageous, so don't do it if you don't have to. Get something that's even more rare as a result, because the pink Morganites never end up being this kind of color. This is the most unique stone we've brought. I'm not going to make it $6,000 or $5,000 or $4,000. Welcome in if you're just tuning in. This is the way to shop your pink barrel, but it's so saturated. And the cutting is like nothing we've ever seen before. It's major, and it's not even going to be $4,000. I need callers. And when I stop in my tracks, I see a lot of jewelry every day. You guys see a lot of jewelry every day if you're watching the show all the time. We all see a lot of jewelry every day. Nobody sees anything like this. Not $4,000. Well, we don't have it open yet, and this is going to be the challenge. Instead, we're not even going to do $3,500. I will get you an amazing value right now, and there is a carat 10 in diamonds, both pink and white together. Let's make this as simple and easy as possible. $3,000 to start. I've got to do a $50 increment on this one because we're already under cost on the open. So I'm going to need a little bit of help as we, make these increments still attainable, but go up in a little bit higher than normal so we can keep this going. But $3,000 to get this one going, and of course a 60-second clock to get it. You know what? We don't have an open yet. And we don't have anyone thinking about it. We don't have anyone talking about it. Nobody's on the lines yet. And that's unusual for a piece like this because unless it's just not reading properly on camera, I don't know what it looks like at home where you're watching. But I'm going to tell you something. Having seen a lot of Morganites, having seen a lot of pink diamonds, having seen sapphires and all these different categories of pink gems, nothing that I've seen rivals what is happening in this round. We have no open at $3,000. Well, I think it's just a matter of let's give it an extra boost. And what I mean is a boost in phone call activity because I'm going to go lower on the open. And wait a minute, we may have the open. Never mind. I'll tell you what, I'll still go lower. Let's go 29. You know what? Skip 29. Skip 28. We don't like those weird numbers anyways. We like nice round numbers. How about 26? 27's weird. 26. I'll make it $2,500 to start. Let's go there. $2,500. Just took an immediate $500 coupon when I think had I been a little more patient, it looks like we may have had the $3,000 open. So now we're looking at a greater opportunity in savings. Who do you have thinking about it over there? Got to have a lot of callers on this one, guys. We cannot be stuck here with a one and done auction. I know this is what I risk by putting things on the auction block in the first place. We have Michelle's calling from where? Florida. I have a question for Michelle in Florida. Honest question. I know she's considering $2,500 as an open. I don't know if she's ever hosted a home shopping network before, but I want her to see my perspective here. I would like to get more than one shopper on the phone lines here. Would she mind all that much? Because I think she was at 3. Be honest, was she really going to start it at 3,000? Because I think she was, right? Okay. I have an honest, sincere question. Would she mind at all if I go even lower on the open? Because I don't mean to discredit the ring, but I do want to get a lot of people involved and excited and given the chance. I want to give you all a chance to own this piece, but I got to be honest, sometimes by lowering it, I don't know if I'm going to get a lot of activity here. Would she mind if I go lower, like $2,400? I don't want to give them, and if she's thinking, is this a trick question? Well, sometimes people think then it's not worth it, right? Maybe the piece isn't that good. I don't mean to give that impression, but I need to get a lot of people active here. And we only have, do you want to go lower? because I do. I want to do whatever it takes to get a lot of people on the phone lines here. Because if you like a really pretty, rare, exotic gem in a gorgeous mounting, pink and white diamonds, we have really elevated this diamond mounting. Again, a carat 10 in diamonds altogether. And it's not going to be 24 or 23. Okay. And Tim, you're not on this one, right? Verifying maybe. I may have two shoppers, two bidders, kind of saying I like it, I think maybe I'll bid. I need more callers than that even. Am I being greedy here? Is that too much to ask? I would love to have like 25 bidders. I would love to get a lot of activity because I just want to see this be like a plausible opportunity for you. 23, 22, 21. I'll tell you what, we'll make it $2,000 to start. $2,000, and then we'll go from there. And it is, you know what, skip the $50. I've been doing $10 increments for as long as I can remember. Let's make the increments $10 only. That way, we can really welcome everybody in, and now in the open just to try and get it started, and I think we have. So it's one of those where, yeah, I need to hear the phones ring, right? We've got the last hour approaching. It's been a really quick 2 hours. We have a lot of time to make up for. We got a lot of ground to cover, and I'm making my best ring of the night here really, 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 really affordable. So do we have the open at 2? We do. So we have the $2,000 open. Probably not entirely a surprise. And now we're looking for more. We're just looking to keep it going because obviously you got a lot of money saved here. So there's no reason to sit back and say, I'll skip it. It's only, remember, I did reduce it. I know I was supposed to do 50 even when it was 3,000 open. Now we've got back to the $10 increment, which we all seem to be kind of comfortable with these days. So we're back to a teeny tiny, I call it teeny tiny tens. Okay, I've never called it that, but I am now. Teeny tiny $10 increments. If my mom was watching, she'd appreciate that. She likes alliteration. She taught me alliteration at a very young age. She was all about the alliteration. She was always party planning and PTA this and all that stuff, and it was always about the alliteration. Always. Teeny tiny tens. So teeny tiny increments, $2,000, and I think we're going to give it a final call. What? So much for that. So much for that motivation to get a lot of people on the phone lines. Oh, that backfired. That backfired. Let me try it on again, though, first, because anybody who's just now tuning in, welcome into Thursday. For a minute, I had no idea what day it was. I'm so lost in the stone right now, I don't even care. I have no idea right now what's happening. All I know is that I have done something really bad. This is poor decision making. Never in a million years should that ring start at 2,000, and it has. And so now it's ready to go at potentially $2,000, and I need more bidders. We're looking for 2,010 or more. And then take a look at it on the hand again. Wow, what a stone. What a ring. Skip about, you can skip out on every other Morganite I ever bring you. I may never show you another Morganite again. I may not. After you have something like this, I mean, granted, what about those people who aren't watching tonight? Okay, I guess I got to do something for them. But for the rest of us, there is never going to be a Morganite that compares. Mark my words, this 301 on November 30th, 2023 at 8:50 Pacific time this evening, that is the best Morganite you ever, ever, ever need to have or own or see or love or live in. So I'd recommend dialing in. We're at $2,000. We're going to give it a final call. Oh, where did I go wrong? Oh, I know exactly. Oh, never mind. We don't need to rehash it. I just went entirely too low. Should have just held out for that 3,000 because I think we had it. But you know what? It's a better value. I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed. They've got, an extra $1,000 or $2,000 saved. That's the beauty of it. That's what these auctions are all about. So are you ready? We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. We're going to give it a last call. It's it. This is it. This is a $12,000 ring. That's if we're putting just a regular old price on something that obviously shouldn't have a regular old price, because why? It's a museum collection stone. This is priceless because if it's nowhere else, how do you compare price? How do you shop a comparison? How do you do something similar? How do you say, well, over here it's that price, and over here it's that price, and over on that channel it's that price? Nobody else has it. So there is no such thing. Let's give it a final 2 minutes. I cannot recommend a piece more highly than this Morganite. And I truly may not show one again, because after you have something like this, it does not matter. There's nothing better. This is the one to own, and it's got pink diamonds and white diamonds. That's 31 points just in the pink, 79 points in the white. That is a carat 10 total weight. It's in a bridge mounting, which requires a lot of gold, as you're seeing here and all the way around. And do you know you have a minute 35 to dial in? That's it. A minute 35. In 90 seconds, this is gone. In 90 seconds, it's gone and done and sold and never coming back. It's going out the door. We do have the open, so we are looking for 2010 or more. But you've got to dial in right now. It's our final now. You've got 75 seconds. It's go time, because remember, there's a delay. That's why we give you 2 whole minutes to make a phone call. It sounds like too much time when you need every second of it. You need to really dial in a hurry. So this is the one to get. $2,000 only. What a value. What a huge moment. If you've never, ever even enjoyed Morganite before, I think this is the one that will change your mind and change your perspective. I just don't, at this point, I got to think, Tony, maybe it's not translating on TV the way it looks. I mean, I've seen it in person. You've seen it in person. It's gorgeous. It's truly, it's so much pink that it's almost like there's a lavender purple hue to it that's coming through. Gosh, when it comes to really important gems, I don't know of a better one that we can show you than right there. That's my whole show right there. That's it. That's the ring. That's the ring. That's the one to own. I mean, we can quit and go home right now, because this ring is just, that is it. That's the one to own. I got beautiful Paiabua. I got big turquoise. But as far as rarity and color and just selection, that is the one. 14 seconds final here. We have got a last call. Do we have anybody at 2010 or more? Nope. All right. Anybody? Just doing a last check here, see if we've got anybody who wants to advance the bidding. Yes, no? Got it? All right, sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Well, let's get to it. We've got about 5 minutes till our top of the hour. Going to show you a turquoise. We have a bangle, by the way, if I may. I have a yellow and white diamond bangle. Before you reach out to me, it's the one you've seen. Let me show you this one, though. Here is a gorgeous sapphire bangle. It's the kind of bangle that, I'm not kidding, and please go into a retail store if you're, if you happen to be, shopping or walking by one in the next month or two. Walk by a retail store and see what sapphire bangles go for. And that would be for maybe one sapphire. We've got multiple colors and Asher cuts, totaling a large carat weight. It's 1112769. It's a really pretty one-of-a-kind white gold bracelet. It stays as is. It's for an average size. I will tell you, this one in particular fits a little larger than average too. So if you are disappointed by hearing average and you just need a little extra size, this one's going to work for you. So it still works for me. I usually wear a 6 3/4, but it's not going to spin or turn. But if you wear up to a 7 1/2, this is going to work beautifully for you, even a 7 3/4. So it's just some of our bangles are still on the snug side of average. This one's on the larger side of average. So I'll explain when you see it on. But it's also going to be our 524 of multiple colors of sapphire, 7 in total, all Asher cuts. It's just, let me count the rarity ways. Kind of like our last ring, but this time it's sapphires, all beautifully done. Diamonds around each and every one at 82 points. And it's a side hinge. So it's going to be lovely the way it actually opens, closes easily. This is not a high fuss bracelet. It's not one of those high maintenance, hard to put on. I hate bracelets that you can't put on easily, because then I never end up wearing them. They sit there in a jewelry box, and I'm usually rushing out the door somewhere. I don't usually sit around twiddling my thumbs going, what shall I do now? Let's see, I've got an extra 20 minutes. Shall I put on some bracelets? No, that's just not how our lifestyles work usually. So you want beautiful jewelry, but it's something to consider. It sounds crazy, but we've all been there. If you can't put it on easily, you're never going to wear it. If you need assistance, I don't care if you have a whole fleet of people living at your home. I don't think we all need to be asking somebody to help, putting our jewelry on. So if it's not easy to put on yourself, I don't think you're going to wear it. I'm not going to advocate it if it's not easy. This one is, because it's one little button hinge. You press it down. When you do that, it opens up and you're out of it. And you see it closes just as easily. You just slide it together, push it closed, and you're done. And then you have, again, watch how easy this is. I'll just kind of place it here, and I'm showing you kind of down low. All I did was push it together. Now, when you've got it clasped, you're going to actually unlock those 2 figure 8s. And we have one great bracelet. And you can see all the colors it provides. But see how it's got a little extra movement and room than we usually do. Usually our bangles are going to be a little bit tighter fit. So like I said, if you wear up to a 7.5, 7.75, you're going to be good to wear this bracelet as well. And you can see it's got that big size to it where all those stones are very prominent. It's a huge blow-up price. It started at $99.99. I don't think that would surprise anybody looking at that carat weight, but with all that gold and those gorgeous diamonds and really your multiple colors that makes it go with everything you wear, this one is going to be a major value. Plus, you can stack it and layer it. It's got that nice straight edge, so if you want to put your tennis bracelet next to it, another bangle, whatever you want to stack, go for it. You can do that. It'll sit beautifully together, but it's also going to be less than $3,000. We never see bangle bracelets under $3 because they require too much gold. Look at that. That's so easy. That's how you close it. Boom, you're done. Back to the wheel it goes. It's not even $29.99. We're making it even better than that. This will fly on out of here. Great gifting idea as well because, again, the versatility of the size and also all the colors. Trust me, anybody can wear it. Anybody will love wearing it. It's going to have all the colors to go with even, you know, when you're wearing neutral outfits, if you wear a lot of ivory or winter whites or charcoals or you wear a lot of black, that doesn't mean you don't want to pop some color in your fine jewelry. This is a great way to do it, but it's going to be $2,888 instead, and it's only in white gold. Great average to large size there, and $28.88 will get it to you. And then we've got about 90 seconds to our top of the hour. Turquoise is here. There's a very large turquoise. And have I shown it to you guys yet? I think I did. I flashed it. We have a huge round turquoise. It's almost 10 carats. I'm waiting to see who's got this. Bangle, I'm going to walk you through each color too because I should have done that earlier. There's a blue-green on the very left side. Then there's your stunning royal blue. Then it's a green-yellow. Bicolor Asher, then the true canary yellow is in the middle. Then we get into our jewel tones of purples and pinks. It goes purple, fuchsia, and a true deep, deep violet. $28.88. And a lot of diamond weight around it. Only one there. That's got to go. We are just looking at some jewelry pieces that are our last call opportunities. Last time seeing it. Let's see who's got it. White gold only. You let me know. Again, I love that it's a little larger. Again, if you've been struggling that our average fits are just a little too tight or a little too small sometimes, this one's a great choice for you. Gives you a little extra room. Okay, we're ready to move. Merengue Spinel, top of the hour, 30 seconds away. We're going to bring merengue, pink diamonds, and white diamonds as well. This is going to be a fun one here. And then we even have an earring to match, so we've brought it all out tonight. Of course, if you have any requests, we've only had a couple throughout the show. You're more than welcome to bring those in to us. We have this one for $28.88. I can't say enough about that quality. That is the bangle to get. Okay, coming up, that was here. $28.88, another lowest price we'll ever see on it. Take it now or forever hold your peace because it just can't get any lower than that. Also, we have a great big Merengue Spinel. This is, I know, one of our stones that a lot of people just immediately tune out because they realize it's going to be too pricey. Yes, go ahead, Jess.
Shar called in.
Hi, Shar.
To say hi. And also she's admiring that beautiful good night.
Oh, really? Isn't that what happened? Did she miss it? She missed it? Oh, no, Shar, well, thank you, first of all. Yeah. Isn't that a great ring?
Yes.
Yeah.
Said you look beautiful tonight.
Oh, who was that?
Sherry H.
Oh, Sherry, thank you. Did you talk to Sherry on the phone? Oh, nice. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, she was shopping tonight, right? Yes, go ahead, Tim.
And then Star also says that you look beautiful tonight.
Oh, Star, thank you so much. Shar and Star. They're not related, are they? That's not just my mom calling in under like 2 pseudonyms, right? And she's just not feeling that creative. Because that's a lot of nice things that Shar just said and Star just said. Well, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you being with us tonight. This is the deal, guys. We've got that bangle. I'm going to give you a little Morganite, rather, not Morganite. See, I can't get the Morganite in my head. Shar was saying how beautiful that was. I completely agree. We have had a lot of Morganites in our day that are beautiful, but that one was exceptional. So I agree with you, Shar. And happy holidays to you, one and all, to Shar, to Star, to Sherry. Thank you all so much. Star, Shar, Sherry. We've got an alliteration going on tonight. Well, I'm so glad you're with us. We have our top of the hour. It's our last hour tonight together. So I got a big top of the hour. This is staying with our theme of pink. Pink and red here. Let's get to this one. I know that bangle's got to go, right? That one's going to go to somebody. Please tell me it'll go. Here is the mahenge. So as I was saying, a lot of people hear mahenge and they go, oh, never mind. I can't do it. Because they tend to be some of the most expensive material out there. That's not going to be the case here tonight. I have, when you're working a network, as long as I have, like here, I've been here 7 years and a couple months now. There's pieces that we prefer as hosts to sell, and certain pieces we sometimes don't. And we do all this. We have all this every day. We're working with so much great jewelry. Well, mahenges have been one of those kind of pieces that it's a bit of I think it's a process, and it's a bit of a discovery period with a lot of us, because we know spinels. And if you don't, spinels are their own separate, entity. They're their own family of gems. And they're very similarly related to sapphires, but they are different. And a lot of us, if you guys have followed me for a while, I know I used to sell spinels for $8. Like literally, I would sell them by the bucketful for $8. You would buy a scoop. Tony's laughing back there because he remembers those days. Those were a little different. Yeah, that was before, by the way, that was before mahenges were discovered. So yes, there are different levels of spinels, and there are different grades. And what we're showing you right now is the discovery so I'm talking about spinels I sold in 2004. This came out in 2007. It hadn't been known or discovered since then. It was 2007 when a Tanzanian miner came across this bright, hot, pink, red rough that they thought was probably some kind of sapphire ruby, right? Because being the colors it was, being the glow it had. But here's the deal. They had to do that extensive testing. They find out it's spinel, but there had never been, ever, a spinel that looked like this. And I find it's a struggle to sell it here. I'll be honest. I find it's a real struggle. And I know you've probably seen it a couple places on networks elsewhere, because it is ungodly expensive. And that's for a lot of different reasons. In 2007, it's discovered. There was one boulder of material, a boulder that would fit on my set up here, and that was gone in a flash. Ever since then, what's out there is out there, and that's all that exists. And all the little crystals were so tiny, most of them couldn't even be faceted. So when you get a stone or any kind of crystalline material that can be faceted to, let's say, a 5-pointer or a 10-pointer, that's exciting. That's monumental. So that is why they get really pricey when they get into bigger sizes, like 1 carats. This, to me, is the happy medium, because I think a lot of people love it, but it's so pricey typically. So let's resolve that. 2504 is here to be that resolution. For anybody out there who has said, it's a pretty stone. I get it, it's rare, but it's also really pretty, but ooh, the pricing, ooh, I gotta back up. This is the way to get it. And it's a 35-point oval stone. It has pink diamonds right next to it. That would be 7 points in pink diamonds. And then you're also getting 2 halos in white diamonds that continue. So that'll be another white diamond weight of 52 points. You're getting diamond weight, of course. That's going to be altogether 59 points. The 35-point mahenge will have earrings to coordinate to it next. But this is the deal I wanted to make happen. I took one look at it and I said, well, here we go again. $24.99. I'm showing you the bag. Here's the ring. Started over here at $48.18. There's our price tag. Well, there's the problem. Most of the spinels I've ever brought to you here in 7 years have been about that price. $24.99, sometimes $3, sometimes $4. I mean, if they get a little bigger, they're more. If they get a little smaller, they're less. That's what I want to avoid. I want to get around that tonight. I just like I said all the time, I want to make it a mission to where if you've said, I want to own one, but the prices are standing in the way, let's give you an opportunity where we can actually say, you know what, today's the day. Tonight's the night. You get the specialty color. You get a beautiful mounting. Hey, we didn't just put this in a little solitaire band with no diamond weight. We gave you pink and white diamonds, for goodness sakes, right? And there's our $24.99 true as day price tag. We're going to take that away. And I got a top of the hour special for you because I believe in this stone. I know it's pretty. I know it's not here or difficult to sometimes see out the door because it's not pretty. It's a beautiful, bright stone. It's a rare stone. It's a limited stone. It's done being mined. There's no stash of rough somewhere hiding, sitting, waiting to be unveiled at some later date. Everything that's out there is out there. And you've got this beautiful, gorgeous feminine mounting, this really frilly style about it with the pink and the white diamonds. It's not even close to $2,499. I am trying to make Mahenge accessible to everybody. Mahenge is especially only out of Tanzania. All the other pink spinels out there are like a light, dusty, hazy pink. You know, dusty colors where they're not really vibrant or bright, or heck, this one is neon. Most spinels are very dull in their colors. They're still valuable. They're still durable. They're an 8.5 on the Mohs scale. They're plenty durable to wear every single day. But what they lack is availability. And this is that prominent, bright, beautiful, rich, saturated color that rivals the best rubies, rivals pink sapphires. I had a pink sapphire earlier tonight to start the show. This is far beyond the color that you even get in a hot pink sapphire. It is all about value here. This is going to be, my whole point is when I get to bring out pieces that I feel strongly about, when I feel like there's been a void, we haven't always been able to bring these to you at an affordable level, then I get to do every now and then, and this doesn't happen often, which is why I'm pointing it out. Really important here to realize that we're actually making this a loss leader. I get to make this a value that is not supposed to happen, just so that we can get anybody who is thinking about a Mahenge spinel, we can get it to you as affordable as it's ever been or ever will be. And that's the beauty of it. That's the high-end aspect. You're not giving up anything. You're not giving up color. You're not giving up size. 35 points is a big size for a Mahenge. You're getting all of that. You're getting, it's fully featured, if you will, right? Pink diamonds and white diamonds together. But it's not $2,000. It's not even $19.99. That we've still seen. I'm here to bring you a price you've never witnessed before. That's what this opportunity is about. And it's not 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. I'll keep going. We've got a matching earring coming up. I'm keeping that in mind. So if you wanted to pair them up together, if you wanted to get a set, maybe you're thinking holidays. Well, it's December now for those of you on the East Coast. Happy December, East Coasters. December's here. Okay, now even me, procrastinator of all procrastinators, this is when I begin to get a little bit like anxious. Okay, now I gotta start shopping. I gotta start thinking about that. Like, let's wrap this up. This could be your perfect piece to give for any jewelry lover, because trust me, she doesn't have a Mahenge spinel. Unless she's been shopping here for a lot of years. Even then, doesn't have a Mahenge spinel that's probably ever gonna be this affordable, and it's not $15, $14, $13, or $12.99. Are those still pink diamonds up there? Yes, they are. Are you still getting white diamonds and a, count them, 1, 2, triple halo going on? Yes. All of that. Gorgeous clarity to that spinel. Beautiful gold weight that is required to hold all this material. And it's not 12, and it's not 11, and it's not $10.99. Have you ever seen this happen? The answer is no. We've never had anything like this here. I don't know where else you're going to find Mahenge spinel, let alone at a value like this is. It's also not even $1,099. We are doing this tonight for you as a gift. It's the season of giving. It is now December here. It's upon us. We are ready to wow you with our values even more than all the rest of the year long. And it's not even $1,000. It's $999 to get that piece to you and to a loved one, for yourself. Heck, at that price, maybe you're getting one for you and a loved one, right? And then I'm going to show you the matching earrings, because why not have the perfect match? And I mean matching, like the actual pink diamonds and white diamonds and spinels all together here. Let me just move that ring a little bit off to the right, and then we're going to bring in the earrings to match, which sit in this north to south design. They've got that scalloped edge, just like the ring. They have the spinel oval, just like the ring. They have pink diamonds first, then white diamonds, just like the ring. This is the matching earring you need to have. And they are also done in rose and white gold, stay as is. And you know what we're going to do? Special deal on the earrings. You don't have to get them both, but oh, I would recommend it. I would highly recommend thinking about getting each one of the set here. Look at that pairing. There's something about coordinating fine jewelry that just makes you look so completely fashion forward, fresh, beautiful, all the things. And let's face it, it's a very special look. Not everybody can, afford to get matching sets in fine jewelry. This is our finest of the fine, and the earrings are less than $1,000. So you've got a choice of now. Do you want the ring for $999? Or do you want to get the earrings, which are going to be item number 112-2514? Think about getting the set, because I'm going to tell you something. The whole set will be less than the price the ring would normally be. $24.99. Well, that means the earrings would be $14.99 if we're still giving you a better deal on the set than we do for just the ring normally. This is what's going to be even better about this opportunity. Please call early. Please call early. Do not wait. I know we're busy already. The earrings are going even lower in price tags. So are you ready for this? The earrings, item number is 11225514. If you don't mind, I'm showing them both just to show off what a beautiful set they are. I'm going to just kind of toggle back and forth between the graphics so you can see each one. The earrings are going to be less than $1,000. And we're trying to do everything in our power to, again, make this a set that you can take advantage of. Get both. Don't wait because there's never going to be the opportunity to get the set again. So get them both tonight. Get them both and not even spend $9.99 for the earrings. That's 38 points in the oval mehenges, 10 points in pink, and another 41 points in the white diamonds. That's for the earring. Let's blow them out. Your choice of, don't have to get them both, but you can. There's the match. Here's the set. I'll try them on for you. We'll show them side by side. The earrings are going to be less than 1,000, less than 9, less than 8. We got to make sure they go. And what is it about mehenge spinels? They're always a challenge. And they're gorgeous and they're rare and they're all the things and they're nowhere else. I don't know where else you buy mehenge spinels, right? Where else do you find something like this? That's the beauty of what we have here is exotics and rarities that the gal that has everything does not have. The gal that has been collecting jewelry for decades, that has everything she's ever wanted, probably doesn't have mehenge spinels in her own collection, and they're not $888, $777. Let's get them to you. $699 for the earrings. So you can get everything you see up there. The gorgeous ring, the matching earrings, the whole set for actually under $1,700. You're going to get everything you see on that wheel. The ring, the earrings, they're stunning. We're talking about, again, no matter what, pink diamonds and white diamonds together. Let me show you one of the earrings on. I'll just pair that up with the ring here. I've got to show you the length here and the measurement on the earring. If you are already a spinel lover and maybe you're lucky enough to have one, well, then get the earring to go with. If you want to get the ring because you've always wanted a mehenge, here it is, 1/2 inch top to bottom. The post is at the top of the earring. They'll have a butterfly backing as well. I'll pop one on the ear so you can see it that way. And $699 gets them to you. So that's the earring price, the $9.99 ring. And they're yours. Take either one you like. This is what the earrings look like from a distance away, just to give you an idea of the size. But that is a really beautiful, almost like a floral or a lacy look that they give. Stunning, stunning idea there. And of course, the spinel starts the whole equation. Then you've got your pink diamonds, then your white diamonds. Let's go back to our wheel. All right, so that's last call, 60 seconds. Let's go. Or 0 to start, $100 increments, the whole set, whatever you want to do. Let's just make sure they go. I don't care. We got to move some jewelry. Let's go. 0 to start, $100 increments, whole set at stake. Go ahead, whatever you want to do. I'm running out of time. We have 45 minutes left. We got a lot of great jewelry here, but anybody want the whole set? No open. All right, let's keep moving. I don't know what it is about the mehenges. They're just, here it is, a color that I know we don't see outside of the sapphire world. Outside of, it's really, that's it. Sapphires and rubies, the only way to get a pinky red like this. All right, we don't have an open. Okay, you guys are speaking loud and clear. If I don't have an open on that whole set, we need to move on. You got it? $100? Who is it? Sold. You got it. The whole set's gone. Who is it there? Let me know when you know. They're like, I don't even know. You got them. Sold. Done. I'm done. I need to move them. We got to go. We have very limited time left. We got a big turquoise on the way. Let's show you that one. I think some of you have been asking for this. So let's get to it. It's the big round. I know it's already gone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marianne. Enjoy it. All right, so let's talk about this. 112-2485. Got to keep you on your toes sometimes, guys. We just sold them. I sold them. Marianne in Michigan. You got it. You got it. Thank you, Marianne. Enjoy. Let's take a look at this turquoise. Brand new tonight. It's 112-2485. We've been waiting on this. We've been waiting on this. That is a really, really good turquoise. And it's a 9-carat 41 round. And then it has a huge individual diamond weight. They're princess cuts. So we're going to look at a 9-carat 41 round. This is not an oval, this is a round. And it's not a composite stone, that is all one huge Sleeping Beauty turquoise. I really have to move it all the way to the side to see the princess cuts here. 3 princess cuts. 1 big diamond, individually set side by side. They're in their own semi-bezels. This is like that beautiful, think of it like a bookend of gold on each one. And it's gonna be a 941 with 66 points in diamonds. And we're looking at the largest turquoise here in stock. and I'm going to do it again. We're at the end of our show. We have 43 minutes. I'm going to go 0 to start. I should tell you where this is at. It's a $49.99 TVON ring. I am supposed to get $4,999 tonight on this turquoise. Couple reasons why. This is not a 1 or a 2 carat. It's that big oversized size. And like so many stones that are blues and greens, doesn't happen often in large sizes. They just don't occur. So we're going 0 to start. I might do this for the rest of the night. We may just, and I look at what's in front of me and I go, that might be a bad idea. We've got a huge Paiabua, we got emerald, we've got wheels. I don't know. We've got a big yellow diamond bracelet, but I'm going 0 to start, no reserve auctions. Let's try it. Let's see if we can't treat you to something wild here, because ultimately that's what moves the jewelry. And at this point, it's one thing to not get the price that we're supposed to get. It's another thing to leave them here. That's why my next mission is just to move everything. So we've got $100. Thank you. We know this one will go now. Who do you have there? One bidder, $100. No reserve. I got a bidder at 100. We're looking for 200 or more. You can go in power bids. Let me try this on, because now we got to see, and every one of those diamonds is 11 points apiece. There's some pretty big diamonds. We just got 200. Now, I should ask, 200 or 2,000, just to clarify. Okay, 200. No, I'm serious, because look, it's a $5,000 ring. So let's not be totally shocked if someone wants to come in with a power bid of $3,000, like we'll just, or do you have 300? 300, all right, 300. 400, 400, going back and forth here between 2 bidders, 2 people. 2 people. Wow. That's unusual. 2 shoppers so far. And we're at 4. Oh, come on. We got $500. There's our third bidder. We have 500 now. Power bids are welcome. You know it's worth a lot more, like $5,000. There's the price I'm supposed to get right here, right now. We're at 500 instead of 5,000. That's a 90% off savings from our TVON price. That I don't usually do. How much? 6. What does that mean? That does not mean 600, does it? What kind of sign language are you speaking back there? She gave me one of those like hook 'em horns deals, you know, like they, yeah. And I'm going, what, 600? 700 we have, 700 we have. We're looking for a lot more. I don't even want to talk about it until let's just keep on bringing people in. But I've only got 3 bidders. That's it. Where are my people tonight? Oh, never mind. I already know. All right. So big Thursday night. Oh, gosh. You know, these Thursdays, there's something. $700. It is the night. If you like extra savings, this is the night you need to make a point to watch, because $800 has been bid. That's our jumbo $5,000 turquoise. Best in the world. Just the Sleeping Beauty's best here. And we're at 700. We have 8 now. Thank you. 800. We do have 8. It's official. We got 8. We're looking for 9 or more, and we're down to just 2 bidders. No. Okay, guys. In what world are we looking at a turquoise of 9 carats 40? We just got 900, by the way. We are at a 941 in a round with these massive 11-point diamonds. We have to be realistic about this. We do have to. I know we're all used to big values, but we have to look at this from some kind of realistic standpoint and perspective. Do you ever, like if I put that up, and we have 1,000 now, 2 bidders, and they're the last 2, it looks like, going back and forth. We have a $1,000 bid. We're so far away from cost. I don't joke about that. I'm a journalist by trade. I don't know how I got into this business, but I got to tell you, it was random one day. And as a 20-year-old, I said, you know what? I'm just going to try this and do this for fun. And here it is. 21 years later, I'm doing this still. But I got to tell you, this is one of those deals that please look at it from the perspective of think outside the box of the auction and look at what's happening. We're at 1,000. We have 11. Okay, so we're still going. So we still got 2 bidders. I just need you to dial in if you like it. You know, it's not 11. If it was a $1,000 ring or a $2,000 ring, I would have just priced it that way. Giving you this opportunity and saying just you price it, you do the best job pricing. You guys do better pricing than I can ever do. And that's true and literal. So you've got an $1,100 ring. We have $1,200 now. We have 2 bidders going back and forth. Last call on this one. Then I think we're going to probably get to a little wheel after this. We've got any requests are welcome. I do have a big yellow diamond still. And we still have our heart shape. And I can't leave here tonight because this wasn't scheduled for the show. I've brought it out almost every single night by request. I still have our heart-shaped yellow diamond. I'm going to bring that out again because I'm not leaving here tonight until this goes. And what I'm going to do is maybe do a little extra special something for our yellow diamond lovers because I've shown this now, more times than I can even recall. So this one, 1,200. Will, are you still thinking about this one? Do you want to go 13? Okay, no, then that's gone. It's $1,200 sold. Enjoy it. All right, coming up. Let's get to this one. This one is our heart-shaped yellow diamond. And I've shown it many, many times based on your requests here. And I know it's holiday season, and you know, that might be a good choice to get as a gift for somebody, or if you want to save it for an anniversary or for Valentine's Day or for a birthday coming up, that's really appropriate. It's one of the most important diamond rings we've ever brought as a network. It's a 2-carat 09, 22 points in yellow, and then it's got 128. It was 24 hours ago I was standing here showing this very ring. Tonight we get yet another request to bring it out. It's like I'd rather, instead of night after night after night spending valuable airtime showing it, I'd rather get it at home. And listen, if it's being requested, then you know it means it's popular. It means you're thinking about it. It means there's something special about this ring that makes it so beloved and so desired that you're asking about it frequently. Let's do something tonight to get it at home. And I know we've dropped it down. We've dropped it thousands and thousands and thousands. We had a $29,999 price tag. That's where it was supposed to be. If you're familiar with the world of yellow diamonds, you already know that. You understand why they go for that price. You get all that. Let's take a look at it. Let's get you a better deal. And let's get this one a home, because we have 37 minutes. I've shown you a lot of great jewelry. It's all going under cost. This one's already under cost because $29,999 is where it was supposed to be. I've taken it down, truth be told, $79.99. Had it that way for days and days and days. Here's what I'll do. This is the only thing I can do. If there is, and I don't know, sometimes requests come from, you know, non-verified, non-registered shoppers, and it's really just, you know, our competition. I mean, it's the oldest trick in the book, right? I gotta tell you, whether you are the lover of this ring that's seen it 100 times, or if you're seeing it for the first time right now, and you realize that $79.99 would not buy you that center stone in our diamond wholesale world, and I mean not our TVONs, I'm talking about the you and the me and the big designers, and no matter who it is, we all have to, diamonds start somewhere, and they all go through the wholesale diamond chain. They don't get to your favorite designer or your favorite shopping network without going through the designer wholesale world, right? Diamonds do that. Now, yellow diamonds are more important than white diamonds by many times over, hundreds of times more rare. This is not a treated diamond. It's not a lab-grown diamond. It's not a heated diamond. This is all natural. And with that said, it's one of the most exotic cuts at a 2-carat 09. Size is ridiculously rare. It's a gorgeous heart shape. It's got all the extra diamonds around it. That totals $359 in diamonds. If there is legitimate interest in this ring tonight, I'm already at lower than low. This is the bottom price. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this. If anybody wants to get it started, I can do what I can do. I can give you a $7,900 to open auction, and we can go from there. And that is, we've got thousands back of cost on it. If that helps anybody to own it, if that is going to be the difference maker, if that's going to be the moment where you say, okay, now I've been thinking about it, and now it's my time here to make it my own. And whether you are, I'll tell you, the first thing that I realized about yellow diamonds when I really knew we were selling them too cheap was the first day I ever sold one here. I remember it was about 5 years ago when we had our first yellow diamond ring. It was back then, and we're talking about 2018. And that was the first time. We did not have yellow diamonds prior to that. We didn't have pinks or blues or chameleons or champagnes or any of that. We just only had white diamonds as accents for colored stones. And the very first thing I realized was at $6,500, I sold a 1-carat yellow diamond 5 years ago. $6,500 is what it sold for on this show. And that was so many years ago for a 1-carat center, and it didn't have any extra diamonds that this doesn't have on the sides. And that was $6,500 as our first one ever. The diamond world, we all know, has not actually gone backwards. It never does. It always only moves forward. Things get more affordable in some things here and there when some market might crash, but I'll tell you, the diamond world has never done that. The natural fancy diamond world does the exact opposite. It's increasing in levels we never expected, and that's happening in large part. It's many, many different things and reasons behind that, but a big reason is the argon mine shutting down 2 years ago. That propelled prices up. We're seeing the marketplace. They're just more popular in the world today. Everybody wants fancy colored diamonds now. Before, not a lot of people thought about them. You looked at it as unattainable. $7,900 if that helps. Take a look at it. 60 seconds to get it open. We can see where it goes. But you know, any little thing that we can help make it yours, because I know there's been a lot of you thinking about it and talking about it, and so we want to make sure that we can do our part to make it more affordable for you if need be. But that is definitely the winner of values all time. And so we'll just give you about a minute here. $7,900 to open, $10 increments. Sure enough, we can do that and keep true to that. But it just gives you that extra savings to where we know it's giving you anything, any little bit of extra savings when we're already back of our cost is pretty impressive. And it's like you're suddenly, it's for a moment in time, you're getting the credentials that make you a diamond wholesaler but better. It's like you're getting access that if your own family member was in the diamond trade, you would not get this deal. If you had your own facilities of jewelry manufacturing like we do, you would not get a deal like this. That's where we know we're making it an extra special value. And it is here to go. It's got to go. And this would be the time of the year when you think a heart shape would be super, super in demand, and it is. And so that's the one to own and to love. Let's get to our next piece. We've got a quick wheel for you. We're going to do some discounts and drops on a wheel. And then also, if there's anything we can recap from earlier, had a big white diamond. We had a 1 carat 02 white diamond here earlier in the show. That was our 102 oval. It's a VSF color too, so that's really important. And we're going to do a quick little wheel here that's really affordable. And we'll move that one aside. And then we're going to show you a ruby. Oh, it's Burma and it's a roval. Look at that. That is really similar to what we saw yesterday, was our 1 carat 03 that I know like 300 of you missed out on last night. It was crazy. But, you know, something to think about as an alternative. That is one of my strongest cat's eyes. And then we also have a really, really special, this is our demontoid. It's out of Russia. I keep wishing that one day I'm going to show up and this is going to be another gold color, but alas, it's still in the rose gold, but you can change it if you want, and I'm hoping you will because it'll look better, I do believe. And then you've got Russian demontoid cat's eye. That is a Windsor sapphire. This is that rare, it's like a beautiful kind of a striated or a zoned sapphire, actually. It's got multiple colors to it. It's got a pink and a purple tone to it. So we have all these rings, all got to go, and we've got a final low price on all of them. So 65-point Russian demontoid in the back center. That is going to be a 1 carat 08 diamond weight. I've said it forever. This would be long gone if it were in a different gold color. Long gone. It's a $3,500 ring. Should be long gone, but it's here because probably it's in the rose. Now, unfortunately, oh no, I'm not going to say it, guys. We're going to change it for you. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, whatever you want. But the key is you're going to save a bundle today because we're looking at last shakes on this. It's last call, last opportunities. Windsors never get discounted. I don't know of any place else you can find one. This is our cat's eye. It's set in platinum, so you're not even getting gold there. You're getting an upgrade. And we're going to have all 4 of these rings be under $2,000. And not $19.99 either, because that's a 107 Burma. 107 classic halo, 52 points in diamonds. Here's our 82-point Windsor sapphire. That's all unheated, natural. It's kind of got a cherry fuchsia pink, and then it's got a little purple that's zoned through it. The cat's eye is a gorgeous round. That's a 274. That's a huge stone. And then we have 83 points in diamonds around it. Anything you want on the wheel. I told you we're discounting. End of the show is upon us. We have 30 minutes left. And it's not going to be 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 99. I cannot get over there's a 65-point Russian demontoid up here at stake for one of you to own. And please, oh please, oh please, change the gold. It will make a world of difference in the look. It's here because it's in rose. That I promise you. It's not the stone, it's not the carat 08 and double halo of diamonds, it's the gold color. That is the reason it's still here and not gone at $3,500. Well, it's not even $1,599 tonight. We're making it more affordable for you right now. Do you have anybody out there who wants a rare exotic stone but doesn't want to pay what they should for it? This is the wheel. I think you're all in that category because you're watching us. You could be shopping anywhere for your jewelry. You're here to see the great values we bring. They're not $14.99. This is another level of value. There's a rare cat's eye. How many people missed out on that ruby about this time 24 hours ago? I had a beautiful ruby. We've got another one for you, but it's not $3,000. It's not even $1,500 or $14.99. Giving them away. One of a kind. The only gold color that's got to stay is the ruby. It stays in the white gold. The others can, and of course the platinum. The platinum's got to stay in platinum. The other two can, and in this case should be changed, and we'll do them for better than even $14.99. Send them on out. $1,500. $399 for any one of those you'd like. And that's it. $13.99. Final 60 seconds. We got to move. Lots more to show you, but any requests you have, what can we show you again tonight? Is there anything we can show you again on the air? Is there anything we can recap? Is there anything we can bring out from a vault and share that with you? Got some really beautiful unheated Tanzanites. We've got some really good Opal. We've got a great looking pink Sapphire. All of those and more, and anything on this wheel, $13.99. Take advantage of them. I got to show you the demontoid. It is a 65-point, 2/3 of a carat round, brilliant stone. This is a stone that is hundreds of times more rare than a diamond. It gives you the neon green that is so lively and bright. It's in that double halo, which is giving us a carat 08. So this is maybe one where we just, you know what, Tony, if they're still here, what I'm going to do is just kind of barrel in. We'll just show you one at a time here because you really need to see them with the graphics to understand how specialty these are. So let's start here with the rarest of them all. It's going to be 1119935, and I just want to bring it on in, so you can see all the details and know exactly what is at stake for $13.99, because obviously that's not a price tag we're used to seeing for a Russian demontoid. So you're getting 1119935. It's a 65-point Russian stone. Then it's got a carat 08 in diamonds as well. And that would be, again, please, please, please try to visualize it in a white gold mounting or in a yellow gold mounting. It's going to look divine either of those ways. But when there's a 65-point Russian demontoid and it's $1,399, you have to go. Yeah, you have to go for it and get it and try it. You have a money back guarantee that you're shopping too. So that's where you have to, realize there's that safety net that makes sure that you're getting it home, you're making sure you love it. You decide then. You wear it at home. You see what your friends and family think. You have to see it in person and really get a feel for it and then make the decision. Was $13.99 the great value? Well, if you compare it to Russian demontoid, other stones that are available, you're usually getting about a 10-pointer for that price. So to get a 65-point stone means a world of difference and lots of diamond weight to go with it. So that one's $13.99. Let me bring the ruby out though, because this is so important. This is the ruby. Oh yeah, here we go. There's the roval in the ruby. Gotta love it. It's gonna be a special one. And it's gonna be a ruby that's 1119270. And it's a fabulous 107 roval stone here. It's got this really, really fabulous idea with the, how about that, 52 points in diamonds. Do we love it? And that's gonna be, of course, you see there, the big individual diamond round brilliance all the way around it, looking amazing. That one is going to be $13.99 also. So that stays in the white gold. That's the only one that's got to stay besides the platinum, which is what we're going to show you next, which is our cat's eye. Get ready. It's platinum and cat's eye. Let me know who's got that ruby. It's still got the glow and that transparency that we rarely see out of Burma. So you're getting that for $13.99. Here's the cat's eye. Hands down the best cat's eye we've seen. I've had so many of late. They're so amazing. But that is a totally different color than we even usually see. It's like an olive green meets golden, meets a little bit of like a blue color for the actual chatoyancy. And it's a really beautiful, item number on this one is 1122174. That is the major 2-carat 74 cat's eye. So we're going to drop the graphics on the ruby and move on to the cat's eye chrysoberyl. And we're going to show you a 274, and it's going to be 83 points in diamonds. That's set in platinum, big diamonds, and then you've got those really specialty cuts here, which are marquees cuts. Do not wait. It's also $13.99. There's only one. That is exactly, you know how we say textbook stone? That's exactly what you want. Right there. The diamond weight is 83 points. So you're getting rounds and marquees cuts going down the sides here. And that is truly what you would see in a gem book, like defining what a cat's eye chrysoberyl is all about. Is right there. And it's in a round and it's stunning. And you get even an upgrade in the mounting of the platinum. So $13.99 on this one. That's got to go. Huge value. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Something simple and elegant about it. It's not oversized in its size and stature, but it's got that really good look. You can see what we always want is a really defined but also straight vertical cat's eye chatoyancy. That's what you get there as well. And that is going to be $13.99. That's gone. Congratulations. Let's take a look at our beautiful Windsor. Another rarity. Take a look at this with the multiple colors. It looks like almost like an ikat pattern. If you're familiar with that in fashion, it's a really cool pattern that we're seeing, but nature made this in that blend of, there's two colors in one here. It's a sapphire that's 1120335. It's called Winza. That's actually the mine. It's called WNIZA, and that's a mine in Tanzania that's been the only known producer of material like this that gives you, first of all, it's an emerald cut. Second of all, it's fuchsia pinks and purple tones. It's going to have a pattern that is distinct only to this stone. No other stone is going to be exactly like it. And it is only $13.99 yet again. So we have another super affordable way here to get a rare exotic stone for you. And that's last call. So that's our wheel, breaking it down there one by one by one. I also want to show you if you want a Winza that's got a little bit more blue, green, yellow. I have that too. And then we have a fabulous pair of earrings. Sapphire earrings, no less. Maybe that's the magic ticket here. We'll show you that. We've got our coil ring. That's here too. Don't make me bring out the coil ring. We got it. Butterfly jewelry's here in rubies and diamonds. This is my opal though. This is my best opal here for a gorgeous, rich color. I gotta just point out, this is black opal. Crystal opal rather, that's got a black opal coloring to it. So usually when crystal opals, what do we usually see with crystal opals? Usually it's completely transparent or see-through. This has the look of a black opal. Now, if that was a 534 black opal, you'd be spending in the millions. We have got 1118011. It's a one-of-a-kind opal. It's going to have color all the way through. If it appears at certain angles like there's a divide, that's because sometimes big opals especially will give you a concentration of silica where it creates what looks only at a certain angle when you're really up close, where you see a little line that's actually inside. It's where the silica spheres actually align. And that's something that'll happen sometimes with these, again, water-based stones. Now, this has the best color, no diamonds, one of our rare pieces with no diamonds, tapered prongs, split shank. It's really two bands in one holding this opal. I adore this ring because what's always a challenge with opals is getting a lot of color. That is helped by the fact that as you see it here on the hand, it's got a more saturated level to it. So we'll show you from all the directions here how it looks from the side profile and from every single angle so you can see that it's giving you greens, yellows, oranges, reds, purples, every color of the rainbow. $534, and this one's going to be $777 to the first caller who says yes. There are two bands that if you wanted to melt the gold, you got an investment there. Yeah. I don't have a heart shape. It's the look of a heart shape. So I'll show it to you. Yeah. It's actually going to be a pear shape that kind of looks like a heart shape. Exactly. So we'll show that to you next. And who is that? Do you know, Tim? All right. We'll show the Paiabua coming up next. And that's going to be at number 112-2296. Josephine. Well, you know, it's funny. We have a 1 carat 14, so it's not small. And I'm loving that this one is, well, yes. This is the same material that if that is a, well, we see 1 carats in this size usually go for $20,000 on this show. And we do bring the best values out there. I got to admit, Josephine, I wasn't going to show this tonight. This was already put aside for my Saturday show. This was a Saturday all the way when we got a little more viewership. But you know what? You asked for it. 112-2296. Here's the problem. $19,999 is the price tag. It is a 1 carat 14 stone, as I said. It's actually, it looks like a heart shape. Why? Well, it's a pair with, so you see how there's a heart-shaped halo around it? That's part of the influence here. It's a pear shape that is proportioned exactly like a heart shape would be, but it doesn't have the defined cleft. So that's the only difference. But the way we've remedied that is by adding the halo in that heart shape around it. So what that does is reads, watch this. You don't need to take my word for it. Watch it on the hand. It does have 84 points in diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. So you see that that reads as a heart shape. And I'm going to gather up all these rings here off to the side because we don't need to see those anymore. But we have a really special Paiabua here that is going to be on its way out. And there's one reason for that. We're skipping 20 grand. If we're showing it, we're selling it. And you know what? It's the prettiest ring, I think, here tonight. I really do. When you want color, and for anybody who says, that's just the magic of TV, there is no magic of this TV. We don't even broadcast in high def. Like this is, if a stone looks good on our channel that's broadcasting, then it's usually better in person because we can't even show you the beauty of these stones. We have cameras that are from the 80s. Our lights are wonky. You know, it's just, we let the jewelry speak for itself. And, you know, here's everyone else, which I know you're thinking, you're going, but the rest of the industry uses all kinds of helpful tools and tricks that make the pieces look better, right? Yes, they do. We don't even need it. The jewelry speaks for itself. The jewelry is the story. And look at that carat 14, how glowy and bright and rich and saturated it is. You've got a finished undergallery all the way through. And you know what? We may spend the next 18 minutes we have left on this ring. Because if I'm going to discount it, and if we're going to get it a home, it's going to take some serious, serious discounting. And there's one thing in this world that is never discounted. I'm not even talking about even once in a while, with the exception of TVON. That is Paiabua. Every trade show that has been happening for this entire year, we've seen 6 major trade shows this calendar year. Nobody's even selling it. Nobody's offering it. The world of gemstones, the dealers, the wholesalers, the traders are holding on for dear life to their Paiabuas. Nobody wants to sell it, myself included. Okay, myself included. I don't exhibit at trade shows because I'm here with you guys every day, but I don't exhibit. But I got to tell you, I'm holding on to my Paiabuas as my retirement plan. That's what I'm doing because they are worth a fortune and elevating in their worth and value every day. So what are we doing up here that we've got a $20,000 TVON ring tonight? And guess what? I'd like it to be the one that goes tonight. We have 18 minutes left in the show. This is the one that should go. All these pieces from this last hour are still hanging out. So here's what I've got to do. I've got to make sure we do something wild and we're going to get it a home. And I'm not going to ask for night. That is the price tag tonight. Can't go any lower, not authorized to do so, not set up for an auction, none of that. My question is this. I'm going to offer you guys a moment here in time. I'm going to ask you to call me. Tell me if you like it. Let's just say this. If you call me, I'm already going to assume you do like it. I want you to tell me what you want to pay for it. And I'm going to sell it to somebody. Tell me what you want to pay. What is that worth to you? I can't budge from $19,999. That's where we're at. That's where it's priced. I can't move from there. But if you would like to own it tonight, Tony's like, what do I do for the graphics? Exactly. Call me and make me an offer. What is it worth to you? We have 16 and a half minutes in the show. I'm planning on just leaving this up here. And hopefully we'll get an offer. And we may not. That'll be too bad. But, and please be respectful of the fact it is a I'm not making that up. It's a $20,000 ring, and that's because it's well over a carat. It's perfect color and clarity. And we don't have an offer on it. So, you know, it's one of those that I'd really like to make yours tonight, yours. Like you right now that's looking at it thinking, oh, I would love to own that. Oh, in a perfect world, that would be my new ring. And that would be that cherry on top of my collection, that piece I've been waiting for, that stone that I know nothing else quite looks like it. It's that beautiful turquoisey blue-green glow. In darkness, it's still bright. Look at that. Isn't that just a reminder? Sometimes we have to be our most bright in the darkest of times. Isn't that true? This stone does that. That's what neon is. That's what neon's about. Well, I can't believe it. We don't even have an offer, not even a silly one, not even like a silly, you know, someone, you know, saying something silly, you know, that's all right. So we'll move on. I'm trying to move something. And that's the one that's so special. That's the one that I'm a collector of the stone. I have been since 2004. I have a 10 carat that is my pride and joy of my collection. I got to tell you, I wish they all looked like this. They don't. None of my stones look like this. Even my 10 carat, which is, you know, worth a couple million, it does not look like this. It's clean, but it doesn't have the brightness. A lot of times you get clarity. Do you realize that clarity doesn't always equate to glow? And my 10 carat is immaculate. It's been graded as flawless by GIA, which they don't usually do. But with Paiabuas, they will assess. And obviously, I've got, you know, friends and connections there. And I got to tell you, this is one of those stones that it's got the clarity, but it still has that beautiful bright glow. It's not just a pastel that's more muted. It's got that really, really vibrant color to it. So just, you know, it's nice to see it, isn't it? That is the beautiful thing about this show at the end of the day is even if we don't sell anything, you get to, people that tuned in tonight and every night get to see something unique and special. And, you know, you can roam the halls of museums and you can watch every show on TV and you can look in every store, and you don't always get to see Paiabua. So I will say that it'll always stand as one of the greatest pleasures of my career to be able to show as many stones as I've had and to make them affordable is the extra bonus. Yes? Yeah, I can't do that, Sherry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I appreciate that, Sherry. We're not in the ballpark. I appreciate it. Sherry, I'll let you in on it. Sherry's watching tonight. She's been shopping all night long. She just said she'd give us $3,000. I can't take $3,000 for it. I can't. I wish I could. I can't. We're not there. But yeah, and she, you know, it's worth calling and it's worth asking. It's a great offer, Sherry, and I so appreciate it. We can't take $3,000 on the ring. I wish I could. I can't take $3,000. I will tell you this though, we're trying to get close to $15,000. I mean, I'd be willing to get, you know, like a nice $5,000 discount. Here's what I can do. And we had one caller. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry, I give you the medal of the night, like the MEDAL, because you were the only one brave enough to call in and make an offer. So thank you for that. I don't feel so alone anymore. That was very nice. It was nice to know that you're here with me. She was nice enough to offer $3,000. Thought I might as well try. Here's what I will do. Do we have anybody else thinking about it? No other offer. Nobody. Okay. So here's the deal. It's 84 points in diamonds. The mounting alone is over 3, so that's why I can't give away the Paiabua for free. But I'll tell you what I'll do here. If there is somebody who really loves this ring tonight, and I know there probably is, here's what I'm going to offer. I'm not going to do $19,999, and we're probably going to see it for the rest of the night. So, you know, I'll bid you adieu. If this is not your ring and you're not curious what I do here, I wish you a good night, and I'll see you Saturday. If you want to hang out, though, Tim, did you have an offer on this one just to make sure? No. Okay, so one offer has come in. That's it. And I can't remember the last time I said the words make an offer on TV. I don't think I ever have, to be honest with you. So we're kind of in rare air here, okay? We're doing something a little different just because, you know, it was requested. Josephine said, bring it out, and I did, and here it is. I'll tell you what, if anybody wants to get this started, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, well, I'm really looking for 15 as my lowest I could possibly ever really consider taking. I'll tell you what, if you like this one tonight, it's the end of our show. We got to go. We don't see you guys back on TV till Saturday. So here's the deal. I'm going to do better than $20,000. I'm going to do better than 15, and I'm going to compromise. We had an offer, and this is the way I look at this. My best price I could ever consider taking is 15. I got an offer of 3. The difference there, we're still quite the divide away. I'm going to, let's say, meet in the middle. 3, 15, yikes, we're still really far apart, right? We're still got $12,000 of ground to cover. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you'd like this one, I'm going to make you a deal. Best value. I would say, and I mean this sincerely, my only request would be to not share what you paid with even your fellow TVON shoppers. Okay, I would not publicize this. I'm just going to give you an end of the show opportunity here to get it. And it's not going to be $15,000, and I'm going to get a lot closer. Here's my hint. I'm going to be a lot closer to Sherry's offer than I am to $15,000 on this one. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to do something wild here, and I'm going to price it. This is not the best I can do, because that is. And I'm not leaving it at 15 because that's not going to sell it. So let's do better than $15,000. And 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, nothing. Like 9999, we can't do it. I got to take it even lower. And I'll tell you what, if you have that offer you're thinking about and you didn't want to, you didn't want to offend us or anything like that, I'll tell you what, start dialing now. I'm not going to sell it for $99.99, $89.99, $79.99. We're getting awfully close to that. Really should not be seeing this even for the mounting. It's not $79, $69, $59.99 either. I'm going to blow this out right now. The very first caller can have it. And you are going to be elated. And the first thing I would do is run to an appraiser if I get this at home for this price. It's not even $59.99. My one and only offer I got, and I have a feeling Sherry said something like, well, I just threw it out there, right? It's not even going to be $59.99 for this ring. and this is beyond, because the very best I could do ever in a million years is 15,000. I'm going to make it right now a mere fraction of that, and we're going to sell it for $49.99. That is it. $4,999 is $10,000 off my absolute rock bottom lowest. That's $15,000 off the TVON price. It's only $2,000 more than the one and only offer we got, and it's $49.99 to get it home. And I'm going to give it 60 seconds, and then we'll move right along. And I'll try it on as well one more time so you can see that gorgeous glow from a distance. Remember that it is fully finished on the inside. We can also change the gold from white to yellow to rose. Now, if you're thinking about it as a heart shape, that might be upside down. So I just like to show it both ways in case you're curious. So I'll flip it around, show you the other way. Here it is, $49.99. 40 seconds remaining. Not bad. Carat 14. Private collection Paiabua, looking like that. Rare cut, well over a carat. That's the headline there. That's the headline, is that it's well over a carat in size for under $5,000. That doesn't usually happen. So it's last call, 20 seconds. Let me know if there's anything else we can show you before we go. We got about 8 minutes and we are ready to rock. So this is going to be our last chance. I've got that gold quartz. I bet you missed this earlier. So let me show this really quickly. We have two incredible diamonds. That's both, yeah, we got the yellow diamond, we got the white diamond. We had both diamonds today for $79.99. Here's the gold quartz pendant. Did you see that earlier? Let me show it on the hand for you so you can get a sense of the size. This is our gold quartz pendant from earlier tonight. All mirror finished gold at the top, diamonds around it. That is $19.99. It's item number 1122613. Just wanted to give you a last look at that one in case you weren't with us in hour number one. That's a brand new designer style statement pendant there with that great looking huge pear shape. It's alone 7 carats 37. Then it's got 20 points in diamonds. They wrap around it. So you see how that's going to kind of act as a shield. It looks like, again, it looks space age. It looks totally modern, totally contemporary. I'm going to take it to the neckline here for you as well so you can see another, just a little bit, a sense of the size here and get a sense of what that's all about. And there's all that mirror finished yellow gold. That's a great match to the gold that is purely found in that quartz stone. So $19.99 on that one. We'll take it up close so you can see the pattern that gives. I'll move that potty aside. That one's here for you. This is the gold quartz though, and we very rarely see big pendants. We've only had a couple pendants all time. And then you see this one with that great grand size it's giving. That's lovely. And then we have our yellow diamond. Yes?
Could you show the oval crystal opal ring again, please?
Sure, for $777, right? Yeah. Did it already go? Or are we just thinking about it? All right, so we'll show the opal again. It's 111-8011. Take a look at this. This is it up close, and obviously we'll come in even a little bit closer. It's almost like it's got a purple kind of base color to it. All the colors of the rainbow throughout that stone. Remember, they go side to side. It means it's going to be every angle you look at the stone is going to deliver gorgeous, rich, saturated colors. Look at that. That's a pretty one, isn't it? That's $777. If you'd like, it stays in the yellow gold. It's even a double row band supporting it. So 2 rows of gold. When one gold row, one band is not enough, you got to give it 2, fully supporting that stone, east to west set, looking fabulous, $777. So Tim, you had a question on that one? Were there any other questions on that? No? Okay, just to show it again, there it is. And then we're going to show the pink sapphire. We're going to bookend the show the way we started it with the pink sapphire we began the show with many, many moons ago. It is 1120956. It's our pink sapphire, and it's 86 points in the center. Do let me know if you like that opal. I got to tell you, when opals get under $100 a carat, you know, because we have to include something for the gold here, because 2 gold bands like that would be about $1,500 elsewhere. So let's just, you know, think about this from an opal perspective. You got something, let's say we're putting $200 into the gold. Obviously the reality is more like $1,500, but that is not a $100 carat opal. Do you have it? All right, congratulations. The opal has gone to Jess's caller. Pink sapphire is coming up next. Will, you can be second place on that one. Here's the pink, yes, the pink sapphire is gorgeous. We started the show this way. It's 1120956. Thank you on that opal. enjoy it. Yellow gold only on the opal. This one can be changed. Can be white as you see it, yellow or rose. That is a gorgeous pink sapphire. The pink sapphire is 86 points. It looks like a 1 carat all day long. You have my word on that. It's a mounting that always houses a 1 carat, but it's 65 points in diamonds, and it's only $949 to get that one to you tonight. And I recommend it in the white gold, but hey, if you want to change it, you may. Gold quartz is still here, by the way. That was as is in the yellow gold if you want that gold quartz for under $2,000. Anything else you want to ask about from the show? We've had 3 hours of jewelry, and guess what? There are some pieces still available, so we'd love to help you out with that. Like, recap it really quickly because we do have 4 minutes. We can still recap for you. This one's $949. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Gorgeous hot pink too. That's not that lighter shade. Some of the pink sapphires out there can really be light in saturation level. That is not the case with this hot pink stone. And just under a carat in size, $949, huge value. I know we never see pink sapphires. This is the only one in our inventory. That's it. The only. I think back to so many years ago, 2000, so many years ago, 2001, 2002, this was all that anybody wanted was pink sapphires. That's a big reason why today we don't have them, is because they're so popular still. This color pink is really, really more on trend now than ever before. And so this rare exotic way to get the pink color in a natural gem has really gone off the charts for popularity. So then the supply decreases, the demand increases. What do you see then? The price tags are going to increase with the demand. So you've got a really special look there. We've got our final 2.5 minutes in the show. I want to recap the yellow diamond heart shape because that's the one that's got to go before we do. And it's 112-1525. It still stands as our best value in the inventory. There are tens of thousands of pieces. I could be up here for years at a time and still not show you all the jewelry we have in inventory. But this is the one that is the best value. Why it is here, I have no idea. But for those of you thinking about it, you have one last chance because I have a very strong feeling with as many of you that are on the phone lines thinking about it as you are talking about it. I think that 112-1525 is going tonight, and with a lot of pomp and circumstance because it is so deserving. $79.99, 209 heart shape, 22 points in the yellow diamond halo, and a carat 28 in white diamonds as well. And it's only $79.99 for one caller, and that'll be it. We have our 2 minutes approaching. So our last call on the show, Paiabua is still here at $49.99. Don't hesitate on that. We have the pink sapphire at $949 is verifying. So is this yellow diamond. Not long for this world when it gets this many viewings, this many airings, this many times that you've requested it and wanted to see it. Here it is on the hand one more time. That is the fabulous piece to own, $79.99 and a minute 40 left. So that's it. You've got a huge moment to take advantage of this, the white diamond, the Paiabua, or anything else we had tonight that might still be available, the gold quartz pendant, the designer style, anything else we can help you with. We'll be here for a few minutes after we go off the air as always to help you place any orders because waiting till the next day is not advised because then it's already gone after the show ends and then you find out and are disappointed tomorrow. So don't wait till the following day. That's never good because it is a recipe for very big disappointment, and we don't want that to be the case. We want you to be happy and we want you to be thrilled and take advantage of these values as they've been here all night long. Thanks again for being with us tonight. Again, online tomorrow night. So join Joyce tomorrow for online, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Join her for that. Don't miss it. It's a must-see. And then, of course, we'll see you guys on all platforms, TV and otherwise, on Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Don't forget, we go from late night to early morning on the weekends. So the weekends will be with you at 10 a.m. That's 10 a.m. Pacific. And we'll celebrate. We'll welcome December together. So we can't wait to see you then. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on this Thursday. Hope you've had a great night. And again, thank you so much for watching and shopping. And if you have any questions, we'll be here. So the phone number stays the same. Make sure to dial it in so we can help you out with anything you've seen tonight. That yellow diamond included. The Paiabua is a must-have. And anything else we can get for you, we'll have them right out to you tomorrow. So this is the time. In the next couple days, you could be wearing these pieces on your hand. So thanks again so much. And remember, we will see you guys back here on television on Saturday and Sunday on those weekend mornings. We look forward to that. And have a great rest of your evening. Okay? And from all of us at TVON, we thank you as always. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.